Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Okay. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Hello, 556. Hello, Crumel. Hello, Bella Bella. Hello, Kid Rock. Hello, Gina. Hello, Angel. My sweet angel. Hello, Maureen. Hello, Jane. Hello, Edwin, sir. Hello, Brian G. I'm sorry for the delay, everybody. I had a problem. I'm having a problem on the YouTube side. Um, I hope everyone's having a good weekend. I just want to clarify something so everybody understands. Hello, Steve. Certain content creators or a particular content creator, please do not give me your email in the chat. Please do not ask me what I know or who I know because I am not going to respond. I'm not that type of person. Go get your content wherever you got to get it, but you're not going to get it from me. That's that. Hi, Jane. How are you? I hope you're fine. Um, the reason I haven't been on is because I've been having difficulties with YouTube and I've had a so week. Let me just put it that way. Tonight, I'm having problems all over the place because my arm is sore from a stupid tetanus shot. But that's beside the point. Hi, Rara. If, let me see. I'm just looking. Just bear with me a minute. Okay. I'm trying to figure something out. Copy. That's right. Okay. Thank you, Kid Rock. That's Maya. That was my dog. She's a pit bull. She's 10 years old, but my granddaughter claimed her, so now she's with my daughter. Okay, I don't remember how to do this. Go. If anybody would like to come up, they're welcome. Hello, Margaret Hunter. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend. So, what's going on lately? Hello, Mike. Yeah. Oh, also to all my moderators, just a private show, but please, nobody cleaning their glasses, no ring around the collar, and no Oscar Mayer wieners allowed. Thanks. I'm glad you're doing better, Margaret. Hello, Cromel. How are you? I'm just looking at comments. Edwin, you're always so sweet to everybody. You know, 556, go put your headphones on. Never mind you here to save the turtles. I don't want to hear that crap. Troc was supposed to help me with this to straighten it out tonight, but I guess he got lost. No mushrooms either. That's right. Who's that girl? If anybody wants to come up, please take the link. But I have to see your face first, because I'm not falling for that again. So in the excuse me, with everything going on in the world, how does everybody feel where we stand right now? Hi, Michael Mormile. I'm doing well. I hope you are too. Yes, Uncle Edwin, I know there is only one you. That's why they're not going to get up here. The computer tech. Yeah, 556, where are you? Go put on your headphones, please. I need you up here. Hello, Wyatt. I hope you're feeling well. Okay. So, how does everybody feel about everything that's going on right now in the world with the economy? You know, I was at the grocery store and everything is so darn expensive. It's crazy. You can't even find sales anymore. They call it a sale, but it really isn't. We all know that. I guess nobody wants to come up. Okay. Is that really Uncle Edwin? Can somebody check for me? Oh no. Yeah, restless, Camille. I get started and don't stop. I have a feeling I know what is going to happen again. No, it's not going to happen, Jane. I'm not going to allow it to happen. I don't know if you're talking about this or the economy, because I have a feeling they're going to pull something. That's for sure. Thank you, 556. Now get your headphones on. Thank you, Cromel. Yes, so Jane, I was at the store. I'm looking at the prices. I'm looking at all the different things. Hello, 556.
Hi.
MRE, is that you, Mike? It says Mr. Doberman. I don't know if that's MRE or not. Whoever it was just disappeared real quick.
Oh, should I do the flippy floppy?
Yeah, right? No, seriously. I was thinking, I just wanted you up here because you have more knowledge than I do about it. But I've been watching everything that's going on, and I'm going to tell you something. I'm starting to get really scared.
What in particular?
Everything with what's going on, you know, with the elections, what's going on with the economy, what's going on the other side of the world.
Yeah, we're we're close to World War III, that's for sure. But we've moved a lot of our resources, our different fleets. The problem is that with our aircraft carriers, we have, I think there's like 11 active ones, but
Uh-huh.
there's a bunch that are either in their preventative maintenance stages, which usually take a year or two to do, or some
Right.
going back to get the maintenance done. But they've moved some of our resources towards the Middle East. So, but they're just waiting for that Iran and their proxy terrorists to do something. And we're dedicated to protect Israel, so that
Yeah,
would
but
hinder
see,
us.
we have the equipment here and the manpower here to protect ourselves. That's the question.
Right. We actually do. Even some of and I'm just using aircraft carriers as an example, they can pull them out of preventative maintenance and go straight to war if they have to. The only problem with that is long term, it could cause some further, more serious maintenance issues in the long run. So, but it's normal. It's normal. So, um, and China's Navy's trying to catch up to us, and they're doing a pretty damn good job, honestly. And
Well,
since
that's because we allowed the balloons and everything to fly across here. Why wouldn't they?
right, and our Pacific fleet, I don't remember if it's the seventh. They've moved. Excuse me. They've expedited out, and now China's kind of getting out a little bit further into the Pacific, outside of Taiwan and things. Their Navy, they're because they almost have free reign, but we also put a submarine in the Middle East, which has launch capabilities, which is pretty decent. But we have plenty of protection here in the States and on the States coast. That's really not a concern, honestly.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think about Trump's idea about protecting Bill if he gets elected,
Mhm.
that he puts the dome around us like they have over everywhere else but here?
We actually, well, without a get, we do have a missile protection system that's in place. It's actually been around for quite some time, like a long time. However, it's been modernized. As technology changes, everything improves. So we do have that in place. We've had that in place, honestly. You're
Okay.
talking about that, right? That like the dome,
Yeah,
right, anti-missile protect, or
yeah,
yeah, we got that.
because we needed it more than ever now.
Yeah, we got that. We got that.
What I don't like is like, I don't know about you, but from what I'm hearing and what I'm reading and everything going on,
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know what they're thinking of pulling next, but it's going to be something before November, that's for sure. And I'm more afraid of what's already here and why we're not doing anything to get them out of here.
Well, part of the problem is we have one of the weakest presidential administrations in the
Oh,
history of the country,
that goes
and
without
and
saying.
our adversaries, Russia, North Korea, China, all that, they know this. Iran, they're watching it. They're watching it every day, and they're paying attention. And depending on, they're just waiting for an opportunity to do what they want to do.
Mhm.
Just like those Russian Navy ships sitting in Cuba, in the harbor in Cuba not long ago. They're at war in Ukraine right now, but they have the apparently the ability to send warships to Cuba, which isn't far from the United States, obviously. And that's a show of force, just like China moving out into the Pacific further and further, because we've moved our fleet to the Middle East temporarily. But they're testing waters, and they're waiting, and they're watching this absolutely disgusting, awful current administration, a failure of administration, failure in leadership in every way, shape, and form.
Mhm.
and they're just waiting for an opportunity, and they're still testing waters, and that's what it comes down to. They're poking the bear, so to speak, and the U.S. isn't going to start anything, but give the example of Israel. Like if Iran does attack Israel, we're obligated to basically go to war.
Okay, I
for
get that, but with the administration that's in charge now, don't forget they're the ones that freed up Iran's hands.
Mhm. Right.
Okay, so
Mhm.
why would they attack Iran if Iran attacks Israel?
They're bound by the terms of the treaty organizations and things like that. That they're bound, just like we've been giving them weapons of war,
Mhm.
Israel weapons of war, and Ukraine weapons of war.
Which I think is ridiculous.
All this time, yes, because we used up a lot of our munitions, our resources, and things like that. But don't forget, we also give the Taliban about $20 million a month to this day. But
and that I don't understand. They've got homeless veterans here. They've got people here that
Mhm.
belong here that
Mhm.
need the help and can't get it.
Mhm.
And yet we can take care of everybody that crosses the damn border,
Mhm.
send money to everybody else. And you can't tell me, with the Ukraine and Russia, and I think I've made this point very clear.
Mhm.
Ukraine was part of Russia originally,
Yes.
and it was the USSR.
So
Right?
yeah, Soviet Union. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, what business do we even have involved in that conflict other than, and I might be a little crazy, if you go back to the whole Burisma deal, because this never happened while Trump was in office.
No, it didn't. And you notice it happened after he left office. So, and just like the Afghan withdrawal, Afghanistan withdrawal, and things like that, all this stuff happened basically after Trump was gone. He didn't arrange these things.
No, I know he didn't. That's what I'm saying.
But these current political I don't call them ideologists, but idiots try to blame him.
Oh, wait a minute. That's Mr. Jimenez. It is him.
Oh, earlier, yeah, that was
Hello, Edwin, sir.
yeah, that was a. Oh, there he is.
Yes, he is. He's there. The one and only Mr. Jimenez.
Oh, I gotta
Hello,
do it.
sir.
Miss Carol, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Edwin.
I am the real Edwin. I am the real Edwin.
I saw.
Miss Carol, and Mr. Smith. I am the castrated one. I am the castrated one. Just some humor.
Well, I had my own humor at the beginning of the show, and I said,
Hold on. I will be right back. Miss Carol, I will be right back.
okay, Edwin. Oh, the castrated one. He's too funny. I love his humor. But
Yeah,
back to what we're saying, we've got all the problems here. Take care of here first, damn it.
right. We're obligated in some terms as far as treaties and plans and things like that. And but we've obviously been overdoing it quite a bit, where we've depleted a lot of our resources, and they're playing catch up right now, and they're actually doing pretty good as far as like munitions and equipment stuff goes. But yeah, they need to stop. Number one, they need to stop paying the Taliban every month. That just makes no sense to me whatsoever. And they need to slow down their assistance with Ukraine, because again, that's just it's giving stuff away, like stuff
Not
that.
only that, my question is, with the supposed cash that went over there,
Mm-hmm.
how much did Zelensky take off the top to protect himself?
I don't know anything about that stuff. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I just don't know anything about it.
Hello, King Dom.
Yeah, but yeah, we need to kind of scale back our assistance. But remember this too: there are a lot of Americans in Ukraine fighting the Russians right now. They're basically mercenaries and volunteers, but there are a lot, and not just Americans. They're from all over the world, but there are a lot of Americans over there fighting, and 90% of them, 95% of them are former U.S. military from different branches, but they're there because they get that experience of war. It's like they become like a war junkie, and they just go from place to place to place, country to country to country, joining to fight in wars.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need, as far as U.S. government goes, we need to scale back our assistance, because they're starting to play catch up with our munition stock, but we're also spending tons of taxpayer money.
Yeah, that's the other thing. And, you know, to me, right now, the people in the United States that are legally here need to be helped. I mean, I've seen people families debating, do I pay this bill, or do I buy food for my family? Do I pay my rent this month, or do I fall behind a month and get other necessities? I mean, it's crazy. The local food pantry down here, I'm going down there tomorrow, because when I go grocery shopping, I make a habit of getting other things and putting them there and paying for it separate, and that I bring to the pantry. Because, like, you know, every day on what you call Faceplant, I see people from my area putting in, does anybody have used clothes, this size, that size, or used backpacks, because my kids have to go to school because they can't afford it.
Right.
And this is a public school, but yet, you know, they have to buy the supplies, they have to buy the clothes that the kids have to wear and stuff. I can't say, it's heartbreaking.
Well, and that goes back to the legal immigration problem. Like, we're spending so much money, taxpayer money in different states to house and care for them, but we're not, like you said earlier, we're not even taking care of our own military veterans.
Right.
And what's really disturbing is, like, my grandparents, first generation, my grandparents came through Ellis Island as immigrants, and they signed about. I actually have somewhere a copy of a copy of the book. When they signed, they basically checked in as immigrants to the United States. They did it the right way. The problem is now it's like a free for all, and a lot of these people that are coming in are criminals, terrorists, things like that.
That's what scares me.
But nobody at the federal level is doing anything. Border Patrol wants to; they really want to, but they're being held back by, you know, these politicians. And you've got a lot of, they're understaffed too now, just like every other law enforcement agency in the country, because, you know, F the police is the ideology this country has, or has had for the last few years.
Right. And that's my concern.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what Miss Hyena, and I'm using the term loosely, goes around promising people. It's a bunch of BS, because if she gets elected, the country's going to get worse. It's not going to get better.
Oh, absolutely. We're in big trouble now, but we're going to be in worse trouble if that happens.
Miss Carol.
Yes, Edwin.
Miss Carol and Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, God bless you always.
Yes,
and
sir.
I give you a big and I give you a big hug, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Miss Carol, I
Yes.
will be very brief. I will be very brief. I just want to leave. I just want to leave a question. I just want to leave a question on the table. That way you can discuss it with Mr. Smith and our chat family. As an American, that I am, because I am born and raised in the States, what I am really worried about, but this is just my opinion.
Right.
I am worried. This election, the question that I ask myself, and this goes for the both candidates, Mr. Trump and Mrs. Harris, both of them. I'm talking about both of them. Whoever loses, can they be gracious? Can they be gracious? Why am I saying that? Because what I am worried about, the one that loses, let's say the one, it can be Trump or it can be Miss Harris. The one that loses must be gracious, because if the loser is not gracious, we can have a civil war. That is my opinion, because our nation, it is my opinion that our nation is totally divided, and that is not good. That is not good. So I ask myself, the loser must be gracious. The loser cannot say they stole the elections. You see, because if the loser says that, it could create a civil war. And that is horrible. We will destroy ourselves. That is my point. So I leave that. With you, Miss Carol and Mr. Smith. I would like to hear your opinion. I cannot be on the panel because I have to deal with the generators.
Okay.
So, Miss Carol, God bless you. I give you a kiss on the forehead. Mr. Smith, a big hug. And may God bless your mother and your wife, and God bless everyone in the chat family. God bless you, Miss Carol.
God bless you, Edwin, and your family, and stay safe, please.
Thank you, Edwin. It's good to talk to you again.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, I'm reading King Dom. I'm putting up King Dom's comments because he's right on what he's saying. Because I remember when Gore lost and he demanded a recount, if you remember correctly. Clinton swears that she won the election, that it was rigged.
Right.
That was all okay. Okay. What happens? Hello, Angela, sweetie. What happens if Trump does win and Harris loses?
Well, the country will be in a better position.
That I agree on, but what happens?
And the reason why I say that is exactly what the topic Edwin brought up, because right now, this country isn't safe in any way, shape, or form. It's not stable in any way, shape, or form. And like he said, the potential for a civil war is real. A second American Civil War is real. And if like we said a few minutes ago, the country's bad off now. It'll be even worse if she gets elected.
Yep.
And that will only put fuel on the fire, so to speak. That will only lead to further chances of that occurring, what Edwin was talking about occurring. And I've said it before. I know I've told you, I don't want it. However, I'm fully prepared for it.
Yes, so am I. I don't think it's anything any of us want.
Right. It's sickening. It's sickening because, I'm a grandfather now, father, grandfather. So I don't want it because I don't care if I suffer, but I don't want my kid and my grandchild to suffer. You know what I mean? Because that's what's going to happen. Everyone's going to suffer if that kind of crap happens.
Sure. everybody is going to suffer.
Mhm.
And
And then
that's
we're also,
me.
and then with that topic he brought up, we're on the brink of World War III at the same time. So, I mean, we basically have our enemies waiting for our completely inept, corrupt current political administration government to make the wrong move. Um, we're already uh, depleting our money and munitions, assisting other countries. We're on the brink of World War III, and then depending on what happens in the elections, we're even that much closer, as I would say, to a second
Yeah.
American Civil War. So, like, in my personal opinion, um, this is a 50-50 shot. This is a coin toss going into November, in my opinion. But the problem that I have is there are that many. I call them oxygen thieves, as you know. The dumb people that are just roaming through the United States that would vote for Harris, that would vote for, I don't know, Waltz or someone else, that have these really corrupt ideologies and things like that. And they're out there. They're all over the place. And particularly where I worked, like that's the predominant mentality of the people that live and work in the United States and in the state of Maryland where I worked, and far from my house, thank God. But that's their mentality. It's like these are really unintelligent people, and that's why I call them oxygen thieves, because they just, their beliefs, their ideologies are just totally corrupt, inept. Um, all kinds of things. They don't believe in the Constitution and law. They don't believe in the United States of America, is what it comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have all these cities, and large influx of illegal immigrants who are
Getting everything for nothing and taking
right,
it out of our pockets.
right. And the problem is we have a lot of people that say, "Oh, sure, that's fine," but yet they won't. But yet they won't take it. Like, well, that's fine. Yeah. Well, how about an illegal immigrant family of 5 come live with you? Let them move into your house. You don't know their background. Are they terrorists? Are they criminals? Are they rapists, murderers, robbers, things like that? Because a lot, quite a large percentage of them turn out to be. And you're going to let them move into your house with you? And we're like, no, but
Oh, you remember when they sent them over to, what the heck is the name of that place where the Kennedy compound was?
yeah,
Okay. How quick they got shipped back to another state, huh?
yeah,
How very quick.
yeah,
And the same thing in Delaware when they showed up over there.
yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's just, to me, it's very disturbing that we have such a large number of people that are actual American citizens that live in the United States that have such corrupt and inept, uneducated, opinions, ideologies, and things like that, that they're just so focused on not protecting the Constitution and law, that are so focused on just saying everybody's welcome here, and let's just keep throwing our own hard-earned money to other countries. Well, like you said earlier, how about we start focusing on taking care of our own? That should be the primary goal.
Listen, I happened to catch a clip on one of the news channels when she came out with her economic plan. Even CNN went after her. That tells you how bad her economic plan is.
Mhm.
If CNN went after, how woke they are, and they went after her over that plan, that should tell everybody everything they need to know. And what Jane said is true too, with this guy Waltz.
Mhm.
God help us all if that team gets in.
Well, Waltz is one of those type of people that thinks it's okay for men to participate in women's sports. So he's got that type of corrupt mentality.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't the Supreme Court just come out with some kind of ruling about
Yes, under
that?
Title IX, yeah, they said the Biden administration has violated like title. There's parts of Title IX, which is part of all this, that are not valid. So we'll see what happens with that. You know they're going to appeal it, so we'll see.
He locked up a 90. Now that I'm reading King Dom's comments,
Mhm.
he locked up a 92-year-old woman.
Mhm.
What the heck is wrong with you?
He locked up more than he locked up
But
more
I'm
than her.
serious. A 92-year-old woman?
Yeah.
All because she didn't agree with what you wanted? I thought we were in a country that was free.
Well, we were.
Unbelievable.
Apparently, free country now means that we give away free money to and munitions to foreign
Entity.
countries, and we also give our everything away to illegal immigrants. So that's how free we are now.
Yeah, well,
But
my
not taking care of our own American citizens, taxpayers, military veterans, things like that. God forbid we do that. That would be, we can't do the right thing anymore. Not in the United States. Holy shit.
no. And I cry every time I see on the news when they start showing Manhattan or parts of the city. It's disgusting. It's not the place I grew up in. It's just unbelievable what they're doing.
It's sickening. It makes me look. I'm on blood pressure meds because of just my career and half of that doing volunteer fire rescue and stuff like that. If I didn't do any of that, I'd be on blood pressure meds now just because of what this country's come to because of our inept, incapable, negligent leadership has been doing.
Yeah. It's I feel like I'm on drugs or something when I turn on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's not
it's very surreal.
One commercial ad that makes any sense today. All the problems with Ozempic, that drug, they're still advertising it. What else? I can't even watch a movie on regular TV or a program because everything is so one-sided. It's crazy. It's not entertainment anymore. Put it that way. I go and I watch what I want to watch or streaming channels. Like I'll go back and watch old movies or something like that, something I'm going to enjoy because it's crazy. I can't even watch game shows anymore. Jeopardy, somebody's always hemming and hawing about that. And then when Pat Sajak was on Wheel of Fortune, I loved that. But I don't like Ryan Seacrest, whatever the heck his name is, Seacrest. So forget that. There goes my Wheel of Fortune.
No, I can dig it.
It's really crazy. And then you got the British Prime Minister or whoever it is over there threatening that if anybody says anything about Britain on social media, he's going to have them arrested and brought to.
Oh, that was their police superintendent. Please. Yeah, that was their police superintendent, whatever. Okay, sure. Yeah, you're gonna go ahead, try to extradite me from the U.S. to.
Exactly.
I understand what he was going for. He just said it completely wrong and invoked the wrong. He just said everything wrong. What he was trying to say was they don't want agitators on social media helping to fuel the riots and stuff they've been going through. But what he ended up making it sound like he's like, yeah, we're going to go whoever. I don't care what country they're from. We're going to lock them up for what they say about it. What he really meant to say was, they're going to go after people that incite the rioting and that support the rioting that's been going on. And the rioting was actually started due to false rumors, just false information.
Yeah.
So, it's like one of those things. Like, yeah, go ahead, try to. And that's how people perceived it. It was like, yeah, go ahead and try to arrest me in the United States for an opinion. But he was actually trying to say they'll go after people that incite and fuel the riots and protests and things like that, which they can do it in their own country, but obviously it won't affect anyone outside of that country. So
You see, what's got me laughing with this whole situation is that the other night, I don't know if you had a chance to listen on X to the Musk Trump program.
no, I don't have access to. This is my only social media platform
Okay.
other than Rumble I have access to. So no.
I have to give the two of them credit because Musk did ask tough questions and Trump answered.
Mhm.
And Trump, his whole demeanor was so calm. Like I don't know if they gave him Xanax or what, but he was so calm in answering everything and to the point.
Yeah.
And I just wish he would start doing that with his rallies. You know, like he was up here in Wilkes-Barre today.
Yes.
And I caught about 15 minutes of it and then I shut it off, because I can't listen to everything. I start getting crazy. I'm like Jane. I start yelling back at the phone or the TV or whatever, and I got to shut it off.
Yeah.
It's not worth it, But he did bring that, like he said. I'm glad he said it today up in Wilkes-Barre because the older generation, like myself and others, have needed to hear that. When he turned around and he said, no, the first thing I'll do is no tax on Social Security. And he's right, because I'm collecting now because I'm retired, right?
Mhm.
My husband's still working. That poor man is being double taxed. He's being taxed on my Social Security check.
Yeah.
Because what they do is they add up what I get for the year and then they add it as income.
So I remember, like, we had a lot of guys I worked with, guys and girls I worked with that lived in PA, but they commuted all the way down to like the border of DC where I worked, and they were getting double taxed for years. They're getting taxed in Maryland and Pennsylvania on their income.
Oh,
so
yeah.
they get taxes. Yeah. Well, then the court, there was like some class action suit or something, and then the court ruled that, like, if people live, I forget how it went. They could only get taxed in one state, but not both. So it was either they got taxed in Maryland or Pennsylvania. But I think if they lived in Pennsylvania, they could get taxed in Pennsylvania, but not Maryland. Maryland couldn't take taxes out, that type of thing. But yeah, so look, they're going to grab our wallets any chance they get.
Look, if I said my husband pays taxes in New York and PA, okay?
Mhm.
On top of that,
Right.
you've got the workman's comp, which he's not entitled to, but his employees are. Okay? He's got the business insurance. Now they have a new rule in the buildings he's working in that's called umbrella insurance, that he has to have $5 million extra on top of the regular business insurance he already has. It's in the millions.
Mhm.
He paid this year, I had a heart attack when he told me, $60,000 just in insurance.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm like, where the hell, what do they think? We're a money tree? We pull it from the freaking tree or pull it out of our butts?
Right.
Are you kidding me? And that's on top of the taxes. I mean, and that's without gas and tolls. Let's not even go there.
Mhm.
Okay? I can't believe it.
No, I can dig it. And say if I moved to my home in Delaware, my retirement wouldn't be taxed. But still being in Maryland, and even in the remote county where I live, far from DC, it's a lot lower property taxes. The taxes come out a lot less from my monthly retirement check, things like that. But if I went to Delaware, they wouldn't even tax my monthly retirement check, which would be awesome. But I've got too much. I got too much time and money invested where I'm at now to just pick up and move to a place that's going to save me several $100s a month. It's just not
Right.
feasible.
Mm-hmm. It's
So,
not. And then you go and you put on this stuff, YouTube, and everything is all over the place.
Mhm.
Now I'm like, forget. And when I get, that reminds me, because after I close the show, I am going to bust trucks, cañons. Oh boy, am I.
I just talked to him. I talked to him. Shit, might have been last night. It was either last night or the night before I talked to him.
I told him in chat, in whose chat today? The Indu's chat.
Oh, Thindu, yeah.
Chris, I'm having a problem with my computer. And I'm going to text you or call you because I need help. Or you can text me. Well, guess what?
I'm gonna text him right now and tell him he's in trouble on your live.
Hey Carol and hey Mr. Smith, how you doing?
Hey, how are you, sir?
Good.
How's everything going?
Okay. Yeah, like we were talking about like Harris and all that. Did you guys see like that she was saying these big crowds, right, for her, and they show like the reflection from the plane, right? Did you guys see that? There was like no one there.
People there. They already said it on one of the news stations. There was only 100.
Right. And then like most of those people, that was like, it looked like a grade school cafeteria, and most of them were like press, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's some crazy stuff. And what I think is, I think either way, they're, like I said, you're right, Carol. If CNN and them are going after you, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And I still don't think she's gonna be the nominee. I just don't see it. I mean, because this Monday is going to be the DNC, right?
I don't know. I'm not watching it. I have no desire.
Oh no, I'm just looking. No, but I'm saying on what's going on YouTube, like like Next News Network and stuff like that, or Benny Johnson. I listen to stuff that's like pretty legit. But you still got to do your homework. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And be a little rational.
I do my homework, but like I'm tired of it. I'm tired, like even with some of the newspapers that I have, and I look through them and I'm like, I can't deal with this. I wind up shutting off my phone. Because in like the New York Post, I go there and you see everything that's going on. You go to Channel 11 in New York, Picks, and they have nothing but all the crime that's going on. Who was stabbed, who was mugged, who was thrown into the tracks at the train station.
Yeah, of course. It's crazy.
It's sick, it's scary, and it's ridiculous. There's no need for it.
Right. But I just think, this is my opinion, that they're trying to have us be overthrown within. You know what I mean? Like all the drugs coming in, like the fentanyl, and all this, and then the purple hair, and people like with the kids are saying, "Mommy, Daddy, I want to be a girl."
Yeah.
No, I know, but listen, where she's concerned, no offense against anyone, but the fact that Sharpton and Farrakhan are backing her doesn't help her get elected. Not in my opinion.
Oh no. because they're like race hustlers.
I know. Now everything is, what was it? I was reading one college, I forget the name of it, but they actually had the nerve to put up no whites need apply. What the?
Oh, I seen that. Yeah, that is
Okay.
crazy.
I mean, what are you doing?
You can't. I mean, that's like so ignorant. Like, imagine someone saying it to like African Americans or Latinos or something. They would
That's
like. It would.
They'd
You know
be
what I mean? And it's not right anyways. Like, you should be treated like how your character is
That's
and
right.
how you know how you roll, not of your skin color or whatever, or your religion or whatever. You know what I mean?
You know what upsets me with this whole thing, with this whole race thing? Don't forget, I'm a lot older than most people, okay? I I was there when Martin Luther King was marching and stuff. And I really thought that after everything that happened, that the race wasn't any longer going to be an issue. Okay? People were just getting, I wasn't brought up racist. So, you know, I thought everybody would just get along. And then you've got the likes of these people today making everything about race. And do they really, is this what this country really wants?
Yeah, they're just like the divide and conquer. I mean, like when you were saying like Martin Luther King, he was a man before his time, and he was doing, you know what I mean. And then they killed him because they didn't, you know what I mean. They pretty much killed him, and then you still got race relations, which is it's nonsense. I mean, I'm not saying stuff doesn't happen, but they just blow like Joy Reid. I see like shorts or like Benny Johnson. He would show this, and she is like the worst of the worst. I don't even know how she's even on TV still with some of the stuff she says.
I don't know how any of them on that program are still on the TV. And while we're on the subject of The View,
Oh my God.
them on Twitter, like her and Whoopi, and then
Holtzman, she's a real winner too.
wait a minute, let's not forget the likes of Cher and the rest of them that are all over X saying, if Trump wins, we're leaving the country. Well, you know what? You said that back in 2016. Why are your fat asses still here?
Right, yeah, I remember. Yeah, and we talked about this before, you and me, Carol, remember? We said that, and then, yeah, it's the same thing. Hold on a second. Hey, Ralph, how you doing? Hope you're feeling better, buddy. I'm just saying hello to the chat.
Don't get it, Carol. Look up a chart on how each race views each other.
Carol, not to change the subject, but I heard
Yeah.
that. I said, I sent Trock a message. I said, you're in trouble on Carol's Live. He's like, I'm not on Carol's Live. How am I in trouble?
I know he's not.
Well, that's the He said, I didn't know Carol was live. I was putting little Trock to bed. I said, you were supposed to help her.
Oh, God. You know, he's such a dum-dum. That's all I'm going to say. He was in MREs earlier, I think. And I said hello to him. And MRE made it very clear that I was going live and was sending everybody from his stream, which I thank him for,
Right.
to here. Just like I thank Angel all the time for sharing when I'm going live and stuff.
Right.
And I can't, and Ed, you know, a whole bunch of people, Kane Shades, Edwin, you know, I can't believe that. Oh, he's such a moron. That's all I'm going to say.
He said, Carol said earlier today she might need help, but I haven't heard from her since this afternoon. So
Okay.
he'll be here. I guarantee he'll be here. He'll come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, watch what I do to him. You know how I have fun with Trock.
Oh, that poor young man.
What poor young man? He doesn't shave that beard soon.
Well, it's I actually talked to Little Trock a couple days ago, and she even said, because I I break his balls about shaving all the time. I'm like, dude, you gotta. I mean, I know he's a terrorist and also a gross, and he likes the beard, but I'm like, yeah. But even Little Trock said, well, he shaves today, and by tomorrow he'll have a beard again. It grows that fast. I'm like, okay, well, I get
Right.
that. I get that. He's got some Italian, some Lebanese, so all kinds of stuff going on. So he gets the
hairy people.
right.
It's funny because I had a real lousy week. Okay. So he's just what I need to make fun of at this point. You know?
Yeah. He's a good he has a
You know what? I'll give him
he's a good
credit.
heart. He has a good heart.
No, he does. He has a great heart.
Yeah.
And what's funny about him is that you could say whatever you're going to say to him, and he just laughs about it.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's just his personality or if that's the funny stuff that he smokes so
He
much.
does he can be very frustrating, but he does have a very good sense of humor, and he won't like if you joke about him, he'll laugh at it, and he'll say a lot of times like, yeah, that's true, yeah, that's right,
Yeah, I
things
remember
like
the
that.
three-way
So
conversation we had. And
he's
how
a
we kept
he's a
telling
good he's a good spirited, nice person.
It was funny. The other night, I think he meant, you know how we had the three-way conversation?
Uh-huh.
Okay. The other night, I think he meant to talk to our other female friend.
Mhm.
And he happened to hit the conversation with me, her, and him. Okay? Wanting us to stay away from a certain party I don't want to mention on here. But I laughed and I said, it took you this long? Because he was in somebody else's chat on panel or something when this guy came in. And I said, it took you this long to realize that? I realized that the first time he tried to give me his email in a chat and wanted to know who and what I knew.
Mhm.
Yeah. See, if you have to ask, that means you know what I mean, Carol. We already talked about this a long time ago.
Right. But I'm the type, and anybody that knows me personally knows this. Hello, Jason. Nice to see you in here, honey. I'm the type, no matter
hold on.
who I knew.
He's
or
calling me.
what
I can put myself on mute.
Okay, alive or deceased, I'm not going to say to anybody.
Yeah, this.
Nobody's
I mean,
business. I wasn't brought up that way.
we talked about this plenty of times. I know people allegedly, whatever. I don't like. To me, if someone asked me about this, like in like people I know, like in real life, not here, but like in
Right.
I'd be like, what's up when you're trying to set me up?
Not only
You know what I
that,
mean? It's
No.
just not. I mean,
it's not a setup. This guy wants content for his
oh
show.
yeah, right, of course, right. I know. I mean, with your thing, content, right?
Right. So go go fish somewhere else because you're not getting it here. In fact, I blocked him from here
Oh, that's good.
because I don't want it even in my chat.
Because everyone I see on here says the same thing. Bad news. Well, some people got the memo a little late. You know. Oh, hold on. Hey, Jason. Oh, how you doing? He was just saying hi to us.
Yes, I said hello to him. Hello.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, it's the computer guy.
Oh, Chris Strock here?
Oh, he's in chat, but he's on the phone.
Oh, is he? Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Hey, kid. Chris Strock, what you doing? Okay, let's go. Oh, you guys go ahead.
Chris Trucks, he is a burden. Yeah, Joe, tell me about it. It is Chris Truck in chat, I know.
I didn't see him. Oh, no, I see him now.
I don't know where you were going live, Carol. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, right.
Loney, you were in MRE's chat. He said it 3 times. Come on.
Yeah, I was in the chat, and you said that I'm going to get off soon because you're going on soon, right? I was in the chat.
Krumel said I was going live, and Krumel dropped my channel. 3 times.
Yeah, everyone was saying that we're gonna jump up after that, after this show, right?
Yeah, watch this. I'm gonna have.
Oh shit! Don't make her mad, Chris Rock.
No, he's not gonna make me mad.
No, you know I'm playing.
But let me see. Wait a minute. I gotta do this the right way. I'm gonna have some fun. Bear with me. Where is it? Oh, come on. You know, sometimes when I do the invite, I get it right away with the paste, and then other times I don't. You believe this, baloney?
Oh, hey, Chris Rock, how you doing, buddy? I know I'm just saying hello, but you're still in the chat. Right.
What did he say? Wait a minute.
Me? No,
No.
I was saying hello to Chris Rock because you didn't drop the link yet to him. I was saying hello to him.
I'm trying to drop the link. Where the hell is the paste on this thing now? Wait a minute. I gotta copy. Okay, it's copied. Now paste. Oh, there it is. Finally. Sorry, everybody.
Carol, you're fine.
Oh. Unbelievable. Now let's see. Now, Chris, this is what you do since you're listening. Put on your headphones, turn on your computer. Little Shark should be asleep by now. And get your butt up here with me and Mr. Smith and Kid Rock.
I just made him hang up, so I told him. I said, "She's talking to you right now." I was like, "The link's dropped."
And he was keying in the chat at the same time while he's talking to you, trying to. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Good night, Kingdom. Have a pleasant weekend.
Yeah, have a good day, night, Kingdom.
I'm getting ready to bust Kid Rock's balls right now.
Go.
What did
Carol,
I do now?
You know he's actually Joe Pesci, right, in real life?
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, see?
Right. We've been through the song and dance.
I know.
I hear you. That's why I said, "What are you doing?" Wait, hold on. When I said, "Chris Rock, where you at? What are you doing?" Right.
That's what reminded me.
Well,
when you
no,
said
but
that.
remember
I'm
the
like,
other day I was in a chat and I said, "What are you doing?" But you know how like a text you can't really, like what are you doing? Mean like you know what I mean? You can take it different
Right.
because how I'm emphasizing it, like
Right,
verbally, right? And
right.
you're like, "Yeah, I'm all good." I'm like, "No, you're not listening, man. What are you doing?" Right? You know what I mean? You can't. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. It's just
Hey, Kid Rock, Joseph.
Chris,
Oh boy.
the link for you.
Yeah, Chris Rock. She dropped the link for you. You want jump on the link?
oh man.
But
No, now I'm afraid to ask him for any tech advice.
No, he's pretty good. Like he's actually good at it. He's just like he
I know.
doesn't. You know.
I'm having a problem because when earlier I went to YouTube, like you told me to do, posted everything, that I was going to go live and whatever. And I went to StreamYard to let them know, right? I go back to YouTube. I couldn't find a button on YouTube Live to shut off my camera.
because earlier, yeah, you showed you right.
Right. They kept coming up with webcam.
Yeah, see, I don't mess with the YouTube side. I strictly
Right. I'm
deal with
just going to
the
stay on the StreamYard side.
StreamYard. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, hold on a second. The Wise Up Show's asking me, "Kid, when are you gonna start doing some shows?" I'm gonna do some somewhat soon. Like I said, I had a little falling out or whatever. I don't want to get involved with that, but I'm on my own now. But I know where I need to be, and I'm the same person from since day one, and never flip flop. But I will definitely do some sometime soon. How you doing, Ralph? I hope everything's well with you. It's been a while since I've heard from you. All right. Oh, sorry, Mr. Smith and Carol, go ahead.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. I actually wish you would do a live. That would be cool.
Oh yeah, I know. Me and Carol talked about it a long time ago. Like the talking part and everything is down pat. the background, like when she was saying like having problems, I can see me like whipping my phone against the wall. Being
It's
honest, like I mean, no, I'm being honest. I'm
I'm
like,
just going to do it from StreamYard from now on. He's right. I'll set it up on YouTube so that it goes out, that I'm doing a live.
your thumbnail, you're saying, right?
Right. Because I don't know how to do it from StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I have my StreamYard's linked to my YouTube account. So when I do a live, it's all through StreamYard. It shows up on YouTube,
Oh,
but I
yeah,
don't mess
I
with
know.
anything YouTube live. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I'm not going to do anymore. You're right. Because I can see it on my phone.
Yeah.
If I go to my phone to my channel, it's there.
Mhm.
The whole thing. That's where I'm now. Yeah, it says Carol Nihal.
Chris
And
Shrek says I wasn't on MRE's on Edwin's channel. LOL. Okay, I'm just reading what Chris Shrek said. He wasn't on MRE's last show.
okay. Yeah,
I
but
seen him, I thought.
did you see what I put? MRE was live twice today, and you were in one of his chats.
Right, and I think it was like the second one because remember how MRE said that Carol's going to be going on live, so when I'm done here, everyone go to your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah, I mean, I was on there, and then you said I'm welcome to come on the panel. I said, yeah, I'll probably do that. Thank you, and yeah. So, hey, Chris Shark, where you at? Okay.
He just put down a little chalk for the night.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes
He's
sense.
here. He's watching. He's in chat. He's just he's waiting to be attacked, I assume.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's
So, Mr. Smith, you think the stuff in Chicago with the DNC and everything? You think that it's not going to be safe. I mean, like, I don't know how. Like, they said they got like 2,500 cops over at the United Center.
Right.
I don't know how they're gonna stop if they want to keep walking. I mean, there was like rules with the permits and everything. You can't have loudspeakers. You can't have tents. You can't be within a mile. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, the court rejected the permits for several groups, pro-Palestinian groups, things like that. They said, hey, you're if you want to march, you can march, but you're limited to this one certain area. They wanted to basically do it right there at the convention. Like,
yeah, like march up there in a certain right.
And the court's like, no, that's not reasonable. So they've so far, look, you and I both know that they're necessarily not going to follow the court order. They're going to do.
Oh, of course not. There's not. I mean, what are you going to do? Okay, like Chicago's already down 2,000 cops before any of this was even a thought.
Right.
And then they got 2,500 cops there, and then you got perimeters, and you got. I mean, if they want, they can do anything they want.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically.
Well, the one, unlike in Pennsylvania, there's going to actually be a real Secret Service there instead of Homeland Security.
Right.
So, and that's a lot of people don't know that, Carol. A lot of the suits, male and female suits on the stage, and they weren't actual Secret Service. They were Homeland Security investigators, basically assigned to a Secret Service detail, which was not. It was not a known practice until this all happened.
Right.
But right. Yeah, but they're going to have full, there's going to be basically full Secret Service in addition to other assets and things at the DNC and Chicago PD, of course. Great agency.
Is he kidding me?
What he's saying now? Hold on.
Wait, I'm here. Should I jump up on panel or am I already grounded?
Oh shit.
What are you, an airplane that you get grounded?
Oh, think about airplanes.
You talking about truck?
Yeah.
No, I told him in advance you were breaking his balls but I told him to come on, so.
Yeah, but I'm saying I dropped the link for him. If he scrolls up, he'll see it.
Wait, I'm here. Should I jump up on panel? Am I already grounded? No, Maybe he missed the link.
Yeah.
Mr. Smith,
Yes,
did you
sir.
hear about the JD Vance, like the plane thing happening last night?
The plane thing? No.
No, like there was a problem with the plane. They had there was a problem with the plane, Air Force Two. Oh no, Trump Force Two, I should say.
I was going to say Trump Force. Yeah.
That's what I meant. I'm okay. That's what I meant. Trump Force Two.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I read, I think, a news story briefly about it, but I didn't pay much attention to it. But they had a
Right.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good because
You know how old
usually,
that plane is? That plane's old.
well,
that
yeah,
plane-
isn't it like 90s or something?
Yeah, and you know what? In all honesty, and I can say this because it's public record, the Air Force planes, and they're only called Air Force One when the president's on, Air Force Two, vice
For
president's
the vice
on,
president, right?
blah blah blah. But those planes are old as hell, and there's contracts right now with, I think it's Boeing even, to make the new ones, to make the more modernized, just like when they switch out the limousines, the presidential limousines and things, they switch them out every number of years. Well, planes usually last a long time. But
Well,
they're
yeah,
in
as long as they're serviced obviously properly.
right. But they're in the process of replacing a couple of the executive, for lack of a better word, Air Force One, Air Force Two, that type of thing. They're working on replacing those right now. More modern
Right.
aircraft and systems and stuff. But they're constantly, like you said, they're constantly maintained and technologies upgraded to the best of the ability for the age of the aircraft. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it is. Okay, now. Okay, sorry. Hold on. I'm just eating a quick bowl of cocoa. Oh my God.
He's
How this
eating.
man does not have diabetes is beyond me.
Trock, you're banned from eating Cocoa Puffs. What are you doing?
Cocoa possible. Oh.
He's not even allowed to eat gummy bears anymore. Now he's eating Cocoa Puffs? For the love of God.
I think he's got the munchies.
He's got, well, he said he quit smoking.
What are you doing, Track?
Hey, teacher. Hey, Steve.
Oh, hey, teacher, how you doing there?
Yeah, I
Martha?
chat to her.
Track, you big baby. That's what Ralph said.
Yeah, Ralph knows.
Right.
I mean, if he's not eating Cocoa Puffs, he's stealing his daughter's candy. I mean, take it either way.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
Oh, I
You
know
ain't
I'm not. In 2
kidding.
more months, are you kidding? He's going to have a field day when little Shop goes trick-or-treating. He's gonna have a field day.
Stuffing his face with Cocoa Puffs and putting little smiley emojis on there.
Mhm. Either that or Twinkies.
Wow.
You know I'm right, 556.
I'm choking now.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm waiting for him to
Oh,
turn around and
God.
say, "Oh,
No, I'm
Carol,
fine.
I'll be right there. I have to run.
He'll be on. Yeah,
I have to run to the bodega."
he'll be.
Yeah, I'm sure you are, Track. Yeah.
Maybe this time he'll leave us all in the freaking car in the parking lot on a.
Right.
Yeah.
Hello, Godfather.
Todd, Father, I love you. Just please be careful going home, homie. Please. And thank you for coming in. You know, I feel so bad because I haven't caught most of his lives because he's on so early in the morning.
I watched one of his. Oh, it was a rewind.
Yeah, I watched
also
the
watched-
replays.
And I also watched him live on Thindu when he went to the cabin and stuff with that awesome pond.
Mhm.
I wanted to sit here at my computer with my fishing pole.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Oh,
I
my
just
God.
gave Chuck an idea, boy. Look.
What's he said?
Mm,
Twinkies.
he's
Yeah,
up
like
talking stuff.
Homer Simpson. Twinkies.
I got to ask Todd, Father. I know you're in chat. Did you ever find out if there are any bass still in that pond. Did you catch one or what? Because I swear to God, I was like, man, I want to go there right now and go bass fishing, because I know, looking at that grass on the side, like there has to be bass in there. There has to be.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I went fishing, man. But it's always great to go fishing.
You know who
Grab some beers, and have a little fun and just relax. Right?
My eldest son, he lives down by the shore, and he has his own boat, and he goes all the way out. He goes all over with the boat, and he goes fishing, and he catches a lot. God. He catches, like, even the tuna, the big tunas
Oh yeah, yeah.
and stuff. I was like, holy moly. Here's Starfather's comment. We caught 2 at dawn on hot dogs.
I mean, I used to catch bluegill using in the fall, using leaves when they're starting to change colors, like they were yellow, and I'd use leaves for bait, and I used to catch bluegill with that in the creek, in the streams. They would eat leaves.
Did you ever use like bread or cheese?
Yeah, mostly
Yeah, you know, like bread. You know how it's like more still, and you go boom, 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 and then you know what I mean?
Yeah, dough balls for catfish. Definitely done that a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't done.
Yeah, my time split was like 50-50 freshwater and saltwater fishing, you know, in my time where I lived and things like that. So now it's freshwater.
Right.
It used to be saltwater.
Count Chocula. That you eat in those
Count Dracula.
Dracula.
Count Dracula.
How many bowls are you eating that you didn't pick up the link yet?
Oh God.
You see, he thinks because he's just a chat, I can't bust them on him. He doesn't realize.
He'll be up. He'll be up. He's just.
Oh, here,
Make
talk
that
about the comments. Where is it? I had it. Here it is. Well, show it. I tried everything, including worms. Only bluegill bit. The bass ate the hot dogs.
Well, bass are pretty smart.
Oh, really? Maybe I should make you wait. I should have made him wait. Hello, Chris Rock.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know, Count Chocula. You tell me.
Oh yeah, I had to finish those up.
I bet you did. Hey, did you know Lucky Charms does it in chocolate too?
No.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I have
Is
a
that
whole
new?
box in my closet that my granddaughter wanted and never ate.
I couldn't. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. It's too much with the marshmallow. Oh, that's
too much.
Yeah, it's. I wouldn't. It wouldn't. I don't think it would taste unless the marshmallows are chocolatey.
Yeah, because the Lucky Charms is always at the weird colors. That the chocolate doesn't ring a bell, right?
Yeah, that might throw me off a little.
Yeah,
I think so.
I couldn't believe she put, and I said to her, "Are you going to eat it?" And she goes to me, she took a little bit and she goes, I don't like it. I said, well, that would have been helpful if you told me before I bought it.
Yeah, well, they just want to eat the marshmallows, you know?
Yeah, but she can eat the regular Lucky Charms. That's
$8 a thing, right?
No, I don't
Really
spend that much
expensive.
until it's on sale.
Right, but yeah, cereal, if it's not on sale, oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, everything's on sale.
Hello, cousin Mr. Smith and Kid Rock.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Rock, what's going on?
Carol, good evening. Sorry I'm late. I didn't realize you were going live. I thought you were going to text me.
Don't even go there, Chris.
Oh, boy.
If you've got any brain cells left, don't even go there.
Okay.
Hey, Kid Rock, put on your seatbelt. This is going to be good.
I'm just I'll listen.
I don't even think I was on MREs today. Was I?
Yeah, he was on twice, and your name was in the chat.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you weren't in there.
Was he at a feast?
Yes,
that was yesterday.
no,
That was
he did
yesterday.
the first one, He did a two-parter yesterday, I think, with the feast.
Oh, yeah.
And then today he did one that he only left up after he was done for 10 minutes because he was burning it. And he was telling everybody, because he was on long this morning. He was on long, or this afternoon, because he had to go to work at 4 o'clock. So he was on till about 2 o'clock, 2:20 this afternoon. And then he said he would be back on again tonight because he wanted to put up that short that he had with the arguments with the other two content creators, the trouble that's going on over there about, who's doxing who first. But anyway.
Oh, God.
Okay. Oh, excuse
No,
me, Carol, everyone.
And to be fair,
I missed the boy for 5 minutes. Sorry, Carol. I missed the boy for 5 minutes. I'll be back. Okay.
Okay, Kid Rock.
Thank you.
All
I'll be
right.
back.
All right.
Hey,
All
good
right.
truck. What you
Yeah.
doing? Ah.
Yeah.
You're-
Joe
okay, I'll be back
Pesci.
in 5 minutes. Thanks.
All right.
To be
Okay.
fair,
Okay.
to be fair to MRA, he was
Yeah.
trying to be not biased.
Well, he always tries to be that
OSDL,
biased.
Sharon.
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
Well, it was.
Oh, that's
you
a funny looking dog.
Oh, that's a cute dog. And you should, I leave it to you to talk about what dog is cute and what isn't cute. Is your cat still alive?
Yeah, he's sleeping.
Prove it.
He's sleeping.
I don't
Well,
trust
how,
you,
I can,
Doc.
how can I show you? I'll have to wake him up to show you
No,
he's
don't
alive.
wake him up. But the minute he does wake up, you better show him.
Yeah.
Or you're going to tell me he flew out the window too.
Valentina. Val, you up?
Oh,
he's-
God.
All that cat does is sleep. It's ridiculous. He just sleeps.
Sharon, don't pay attention to Chuck. I think your dog is beautiful.
No, the dog is cute. There's something hanging out of its mouth.
Bella's got a question for you, Chuck.
Angel,
Where's
are you
the
still here?
bird?
I know you're cussing.
The bird escaped. What was that? 2 years ago? 3 years ago? That bird is long gone. The other bird is back at the ex-wife.
You see that? He is my rescue. He was abused. He is blind and has no teeth. He is my bestie.
Okay.
Don't you feel stupid, Chuck?
No, but I'm refraining from commenting.
You better refrain because
All I can say is
Simpson,
all I can, hello, Teresa. All I can say is all my animals have been rescued.
From you or?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if the birds were from the pet store, but
Sharon, don't pay any attention to him. He's
oh, I get it. Okay. Sorry, Sharon. That's a
you
cute
better
bird.
apologize because if I was there, I'd kick you in your fat rump.
He's definitely cuter than my two chihuahuas.
He's definitely cuter than you.
Well, that too. He's got more hair than me.
Oh boy. Except on your face.
He's cuter than those two pugs Mr.
Well, you
Smith
see,
has.
here's an idea, Charles.
Hey, they're not mine. They're
I got the
loners.
shave actually. My
Listen.
beard's growing back.
You go to a good barber, let him shave that hair off your face and implant it on your head.
Yeah, oh. Get some glue.
You don't need glue. They
That's
have
what I
those.
said. Like little Troc told me, little Troc told me, like he shaves one day, he's got a beard when he wakes up.
It's like two days. It's like this. It's crazy.
Yeah.
2-3 days.
Oh,
I actually had a cousin, my rich Greek cousin from Newport, Peter. He had hair put in his head. He paid for it, right? He looked like a freaking doll, Carol. He had all these dots on his head.
oh, hair transplant.
When he first had it done, it looked so weird.
Yes, I know a couple of guys that had that done, that did that.
Yeah, Peter, he was crazy.
But they got hair now.
Oh yeah, he's got hair. I mean, he's a really old man now, but yeah, he's got a full head of hair.
I'll tell you, if I let my hair grow out, I'll look like Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, yeah. What was that?
Oh, you know, that's it. You know what I'm picturing Chuck would have, what he would look like? Bozo the Clown.
Bozo.
I'm telling you,
I
that's
used to
what.
watch him.
And that guy gave me nightmares when I
I
was
used
a
to
kid.
watch him as a kid.
Like I said, he gave me nightmares when I was a kid.
Remember, he used to have like the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts there. That's when we only had a couple channels on the TV.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, I didn't like clowns either.
Oh, wait a minute. I take that back. Maybe you look like Howdy Doody.
Woo!
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
I see a little Tiny Tim, maybe.
I'm back. Sorry about apologies for me taking a break.
That's okay.
Okay.
So what I missed?
He is a
Okay,
good
okay.
sport. He takes it. He takes it. He is a good sport. He is. And we know you have a big heart, Chuck. That we
Oh
know.
yeah.
Now we
Oh,
just
yeah.
got to find Clarabelle to go with Howdy Doody, and you'll find the perfect match.
That's tough. That's gonna be tough. Let me tell you. Whew.
Oh, there's, you'll find somebody.
Well, you know what it is? A lot of it is finding the time.
Mhm.
I'm busy with work and being a dad.
I know. I
No
know.
real
It's not
time.
easy. I've been there, done that. I know.
Yeah, it's
The difference between you and I, and I'm being really serious now, all jokes aside.
Yep.
When I got rid of my ex, that's where he stayed.
oh,
Okay? Close
Yep.
the book. No contact. Don't come near me. Don't talk to me. Don't bother me.
all right.
Okay?
Well, I have to
Even
have.
though there was a child, don't bother me.
Yeah.
If you
Oh,
value your life, leave me alone.
she called today. She was asking for money for school clothes. I'm like, I'm gonna take her shopping by myself. What am I gonna give you money for?
Now you see, that's the difference between. I grew up differently because when it came to my son and the child support, I turned around and told the judge, he can keep his support. I don't want him anywhere near me. That's it. I'll support my son, and I did.
Oh boy.
I didn't want his money. And that's just me.
Yeah.
Not all women are like that, because I understand, because I see, thank God for my husband, I see my husband now that I've been with for 38 years. It was a big responsibility for him to take on a 7-year-old at the time when we got married, and he did it. And I didn't ask him to, but he did.
Oh, definitely. He loved him like he was his
Like
son,
he was
anyways.
his own, and
Yep.
he treated him the same as when I had my other two.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't understand. It boggles my mind. I'm not saying women aren't entitled to child support or help with things,
hmm
but it boggles my mind that if you know you have a child and something happens in a marriage, you get separated or whatever, that you get separated or whatever, that the woman can't turn around and plan ahead for something like that. And unfortunately, suppose you lost your job, God forbid, tomorrow. She should be able to plan to have money to the side to be able to take care of little Chuck.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Okay? That's the way you go. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but that's the way I grew up. Hello, Charles Sullivan.
No, it's 100%. I mean, that's how I am, but she's
You know,
still immature, I guess.
yeah.
We should, Carol.
My
You should
dad was
rename
in
this
prison.
episode to the X podcast because I've got some stories.
My dad was in prison when I was born, and my mom and him never together. When he got out and he done for me, but my mom to the judge, I don't want to court. He can do as he wants. Okay?
Yep.
I mean, that's the way it goes. I laugh at some of the young ones today crack me up. Some of them, not all, because some are like strictly independent. But I laugh at them. Oh, I got to find a man that's going to support me. I'm tired of working. I got to find a man to do. No, you don't. Give me a break. Give me a break. I was taught,
Yeah.
my father always told me, never depend on a man for anything. When I started dating, my father
Right.
told me to have what you would call mad money in my pocketbook, so that if the date went south or something happened, whatever, I had the means to get back home on my own.
My ma used to tell me the same thing. She always used to have mad money. That was her exact words too. She had mad money.
That's right.
She had like a 20 or something like stuffed in her purse or her wallet or somewhere, but she called it her mad money, and just for the exact same reason you said.
Yes, because you never know.
Mhm.
You never know.
Mm.
So I mean, anything could happen. So that's
Yep.
what my father always told me, because I guess, well, I was the oldest because my older sister had already passed, so I was the next, eldest. And my father told me, you don't depend on a man for anything. You depend on your own pocket.
Yeah.
He says, because if anything ever goes south, how are you going to take care of yourself? How are you going to take care of whoever comes along, like children or something? So he was right. And I'm glad he brought me up to be the independent person I am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were fortunate we had parents like that. My ex, she barely even had her mother, let alone she never even met her father. So explains a lot. But we're not going after, like, we never went after like child support. We just split everything up like half, and But if anything, I probably today I feel like I should have went for full custody, but my cousin at the time, she told me, she was my lawyer. She said, "Well, your daughter's going to need her mother at some point." So I'm like, "All right, whatever." So I left it alone. But originally, I wanted to go for full custody.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Well,
truck.
custody
I
battles
could still go
today
back.
are horrible.
Uh-huh.
Custody battles today, it depends on the state you live in and the court system you're dealing with.
I've been there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I spent 2 years in court over custody and support and stuff like that. But this is, I'm not trying to be morbid or anything. This is actually kind of humorous. When my dad passed away in 2016, we're in the church. It was an Armenian church, and we're in the church, and it's me, my fiance, well, my wife at the time, my baby mama, my ex-wife, and my girlfriend all standing together
Jesus.
in front of my dad's casket, and we're all just like, man, this sucks, But everyone gets along. Like, in the long run, everyone gets along, and that's the point, because that's what you have to do for the kid.
Right.
Right.
You have to do what you have
All
to
that
do
matters.
for the
Yep.
kid. So
It
But yeah.
depends on the situation,
right.
But generally, as a rule, yes, I agree. I mean, when my father passed, when my mom passed, when any of them passed, we all just came together. We never
Mhm.
started anything, or said anything to anybody. There were
Right.
people, I'm sure, that showed up that none of us cared about, but
Mhm.
we didn't say a word because that's not what it's about,
Right.
you know.
And to this day, like my daughter, she just she had her son in February. Her mom takes helps still, she's an adult, she's 24, but still helps her out. I still help her out. My ex-wife and my wife are actually, they get along very well. They actually work together for a short period of time, off the job. And
Mhm.
then my wife gets along with my long-term ex-girlfriend. Like it's just all about, because everyone has kids involved.
Yes,
Everyone has kids involved in it, and
that's
it's pretty important to to be responsible and show that
Oh boy.
humanity goes on. What are you boying
Yeah,
about?
no, I seen his finger. What are you doing, Track?
Why
Oh,
would you have
okay.
your why would you let your ex become friends with you? Oh my god.
Well, yeah, that usually doesn't
well,
work out.
sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean,
It depends
I didn't do
on
it.
the
They did it. It had nothing to do with me.
you know. Me personally, uh no,
Yeah.
because I'm the type, I'm really funny. I mean, I try to get along with everybody, but
Mhm.
once you cross a certain line with
Right.
me, that's it. It's like you didn't even exist.
well,
Exactly.
yeah, I agree with you, Carol, 100% on that.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hey
Ralph.
Ralph,
Are you connected, Ralph?
can you hear us?
I don't
No,
know if you,
give him a second.
I don't
I
know.
think he's muted.
He's getting there.
Is he muted?
I wanted to say, Carol, you know your avatar is not showing. You know how
My
to do that? Yeah, you got to go down to the
what?
little
The
box
gallery.
Of what? The dog?
in StreamYard. You got to go down the box where you see your picture, and then there's three dots. If you click on it, you could pick
Oh,
your
now he
avatar.
wants to be a computer tech and help you. Okay.
Well, just saying. Just saying. You might want to show your avatar.
It says edit name, edit audio avatar.
That's
Stop.
it.
Yeah, avatar.
Edit audio avatar. Yep. And
Okay.
then you just pick a picture from your pictures.
Yeah, and where do I find them? It says edit avatar. This avatar will be used when your camera is off.
Right.
So where do I see? Okay, upload avatar.
It'll pop up. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. No, because the ones that are here
Hmm.
are popping up from my computer. And they're like family pics that I don't.
Oh, you don't have any. Oh,
I
Oh,
was,
you thinking it was his phone Track, right?
yeah, I have ones on my phone
oh, okay.
that I
Have
gotta figure out how to upload them.
Yeah.
I don't know if Ralph is really here or not. I don't think so. I'm going to
Oh,
remove.
well, can someone key in? Ralph, are you in backstage? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't key in.
Did you let him show you his? Did you see his face at first? I hope so. It could be
No,
anybody.
I just see his avatar. That's why I'm going to remove it in case it's not.
Yeah, remove it. He can come back.
He can come
Yeah.
back.
Always
it's-
have them show your face first, so you know it's really
Hey, how
them.
do that, Chris?
You tell them before you tell them.
Yeah.
When they're backstage, you tell them, put your camera on.
Mm-hmm.
I have to see your face, and
Yeah,
then
no-
I'll let you
No
up.
flippy whippies.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
And
we
that's-
already had that. We already had.
Well,
Ring
that's how you
around
fish.
collar,
That's how you
you
fish
know.
that out. Yeah.
ring around the collar, and what else did we say?
Ring a ling a ling.
Glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, ding a ling a ling.
That's,
Yeah.
people are sick.
They
Oh,
are. Yeah, they are.
I
Who
mean,
comes
Jesus.
on who comes on Carol's show and does that? I want to
Yeah,
strain them.
I mean, anybody's show, let alone Carol.
They
Thank
did
you,
it to Edwin.
girl.
They did it to Edwin too one time.
Yeah, I
crazy.
remember that.
Look,
Man, yeah, Chris, I think you were in the chat.
they did it to 556.
Yep.
They did it
Oh, well,
to
that's just fun.
they
That's
did
fun.
it to Edwin.
Well,
They did
I
it
just
to
think it's very
wait a minute.
weird.
They
But I don't
did it,
want to see no one's, you know what?
Yeah,
they
nobody
did it
wants to
to
see it.
MRE.
yeah, I don't want to. That's
Poor
sick.
Edwin, and they
Yep.
did it to poor Angel.
Yeah, they did it to Angel. That's right. Yeah,
What makes it funny? It was some sad little flippy whippy, and it made it
it's
like
just a little ding,
yeah,
ding, ding. Yeah,
jokes on them.
yeah.
You know
But
that
that,
song? What is
but
it?
that could have been Ralph. Yeah, ding-a-ling-a-ling.
No, not Ding-a-ling-a-ling. There was a song that was called My Ding-a-ling.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Let me
I
think.
just think it's weird talking about dinglings.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm kind of getting uncomfortable
What the
now
hell is
too.
that?
Yeah, there we go, Track. Right. I don't talk about that.
Hey, Troc, speaking of avatars, who made your awesome background? That's cool.
You? What do you mean?
Oh, that was me. That's right.
What
Okay,
the
I
fuck?
apologize.
Can you see this?
It's a dog
What?
in a dog bed.
Oh my God.
What's happening?
You know what I thought?
I don't know what. I
I
don't even want to know.
Hanging. What
What
the
was
hell?
that song? What was that song? I know what you're talking about, Carol.
James Simpson. Is it my connection or is it Stram hanging? What the hell?
Hanging. What is he talking about?
That's not James Simpson, I don't think.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, that's his dog.
Oh,
One of them. Who's that girl? Can you check that out and make sure it's James, please?
James, this account has been around since May 7th, 2020, so it very well may be the real
James,
one.
he's a good guy.
well, yeah, but you gotta make sure it's James.
I've seen
So-
that avatar before. He's used
Oh,
that
I never. I
before.
thought he had a picture of his face.
Yeah, but what?
He does usually. Maybe.
So that's
Okay,
what I mean.
yeah, it was his streaming. Okay, I see the dog now.
Yeah, I see a picture of his face on his account.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because well, yeah, you could tell like James Simpson's like mannerisms while he's texting, like if it's him or not.
Yeah, I got it. I got it from both Who's That Girl and Bella that it's him.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, James Simpson. He got
I mean,
a thing he's doing tomorrow
I
on
know
Cuba.
on Cuba.
Yeah, and I think
Oh.
3 o'clock, New York time.
Thank you, Kumail.
Carol, tell us a story about the candy store when you were a young kid. I like those stories.
I gotta be careful what I say about what went on in that candy store.
Troc just
Oh
wanted
well,
to-
yeah. You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to
You know
talk
that.
about that stuff. Yeah.
No, I used to love working there. You know what the funniest was? When a couple of the guys came in, that I'll say without mentioning names, and they asked me to make them strawberry malteds or milkshakes.
Ooh.
So I said, okay. So I made about 6 or 7 of them for them, right?
Mhm.
The next thing I know, they used to call the meter maids brownies. Every
Okay.
car that they were ticketing, they went over and dumped the milkshake all over.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It was like, you SOBs, you know,
You're gonna get me in
they're
trouble. Right.
like, here's a milkshake to go with your ticket writing, just dump it on. But it was funny because at that time, it's funny to me now. It wasn't funny when it happened, but
Did the meter mate know that they came from you?
brown uniforms,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Because
picture
Providence had it too.
strawberry milkshake being dumped
Did
on.
they find out it was from you?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
No, well, what could they do?
No, I mean, just saying, right,
Milkshakes. I gave
right,
it to them. I didn't know what they were going to do with it.
Right.
right.
And the funny part was, I used to get all the, I guess, alcoholics, you would call them, because right next to the
Real
candy
deal.
store was the bar. Okay, there was a bar next to the candy store. Hello, Real Deal. I hope you're feeling well.
Yeah.
So I go in the back because that's where they had, excuse me, the stock, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, my father hears pow, pow, pow.
Oh,
And he comes
geez.
running in the back. He goes, "What the F are you shooting at? And where did you get that gun?" And I looked at him and I says, "Dad, do you see that open pipe?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, 6 rats just ran across. What do you think I was shooting at?
Right.
God.
In the bar next door.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And I
And
just
you were a little. Well, how young were you, Carol?
17?
Oh, okay. Okay.
17.
Oh, yeah. Right. Ooh.
17, 18 years old, like that. But I, right away, and then he wanted to know where I got the gun.
Yeah, right.
I was laughing.
That's
I
cool.
says to him, no, but I mean, it scared the hell out of me because one thing I can tolerate anything. The one thing I can't tolerate,
Yeah, mice or rats. Ugh.
any kind of rodent, keep it away from me.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else doesn't bother me. My granddaughter was outside today and she said to me, "Grandma, are black snakes deadly?" And I said to
Yeah.
her, "No, they're good to have around in the garden snake." She goes, "Why, Grandma?" I said, "Because they eat all the mice and anything else that comes along." I said, let them be.
Right. Unless it's a water moccasin.
Oh, no, I know the different. Well, the other
Right.
ones. What are the other ones that I have here? Oh, the ones that smell like cucumber. Mr. Smith, help me.
The copperheads.
Thank you. Those.
Yeah.
I was walking on the back road one day, and
Oh,
one of
God.
them was like twirled up, like I can't explain it, and ready to snap. And it was
Mhm.
on the opposite side of the road from me. So
Yep.
I just backtracked. I says, "Nope, I'm not going to take a chance because I don't know how quick they can.
Oh, they're quick.
How quick they can get you."
Yeah,
Yeah.
the general rule of thumb is any of these venomous snakes can strike half of the length of their body. So depending on how long they are, they can
Mhm.
strike half of that length. And before they strike, they will coil up because that's how they get the energy to actually launch themselves because their muscles they're like because they use all the muscles just to get around. But they
Yeah.
have to curl up first to get in their strike position. But yeah, the rule of thumb is they can strike half the length of their body.
Well, did you check out my community page?
I have not.
You got to check it out because I posted my little bear there that likes to hide under.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
your little-
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Right.
Oh, the deck bear.
Yes.
I gotta check that out.
Yes. And now I have another picture that I got to figure out how to get up there, which I'll try from my phone since I got that one up, of the her cubs last year climbing as they got bigger, climbing the tree by the dumpster.
Mhm.
I've got those.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
see it.
not good
I'll
though,
check it out.
because when cubs are around, that's when they get really dangerous.
It's a black
Yeah,
bear.
you see, they can't get into our dumpster because it's bear-proof.
No, but I'm talking about people. I mean, like whenever there's like a lot of people, Mr. Smith could tell you, like if you're in the woods, if you like walk up onto a bear with their cubs, you're in a lot of trouble, right,
Yeah,
Well,
you're
Mr. Smith?
done. Yeah, you're done. Yeah,
I mean,
that-
because they don't know. They just you went there and then they start thinking that you're gonna hurt the cubs.
Before we got the bear dumpster,
Yep.
tell that to my idiot husband because
Uh-oh.
the mother bear was in the dumpster, right? And her 3 cubs were up the tree. He goes with the car with the headlights on right up to the dumpster with a pail full of ammonia and throws it into the dumpster because supposedly black bears don't like the smell of ammonia.
Oh.
Okay? And the bear just looked at him, stunned, like, "Are you kidding me?" And I said to him, "Would you get your ass back in the car and over here before it attacks?"
Yeah, that's not too smart.
Right.
I mean, let them eat the garbage because if you're messing with their food, they're gonna eat you.
Well, I'll admit there's actually a video on my
Good night,
channel.
Krumel. Get
Good
some
night,
rest.
Carmel.
Have a good
God
night,
bless you.
Chanel.
Thank you, Krumel.
There's actually a video on my channel I put up, which is actually me being a dumbass and
Right.
and my property 5 miles down the street, my old
Oh,
property 5 miles
That's
down the
all.
street.
That's all the videos.
The what did you say?
What?
What you
go,
doing?
go to the bodega. Anyway, so I actually there was a sow, which is a mother bear, a huge one, like probably like 250 at
Wait,
least.
you
And then
call the mother bear a sow?
She had yearlings. Yeah, they're called sow.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
Like Salvaducci?
No,
S-O-W.
Sal.
But Sal-
S-O-W, as like in so.
Oh, sow. Okay.
So anyway, she had 3 yearlings. They weren't cubs. They weren't like tiny cubs, but they were still at the age of hanging around with mama. And they were in the backyard, and like it was just surrounded, like we're just in a forest in the first place. And so we're taking pictures and blah blah blah. And then they move along. They're like the kids are shaking the yearlings are shaking the trees and digging at my I had like a deer skull on a tree, and like they're chewing at that, like they're just messing around. They're kids. And then so they start wandering off. Well, I got dumb and I left the house. They went up over this little hill outside the driveway into the woods. So I went out with a camera because I'm like, I need to get some better pictures. There's plenty of good pictures we already had, but I'm like, I want to get this on video, get some better pictures. So I go into the woods to follow them, and I didn't realize they hadn't got that far. So I get up over the little berm, and there they are. There's this gigantic sow and the 3 yearlings, and the mama bear turns around and stands up on her hind legs and just and like looks at me. I'll try it. I gotta turn on my camera. Like she turns around, she's like, and I have never ran so fast in my life back into the house.
But that's supposed to be the last thing you're supposed to do, right?
I don't
Run.
care. I was running for
Oh
my
no,
life.
right. But I'm saying I heard like if you run, they could run faster than you.
And they can climb trees too, and a lot of people don't know that. They can climb
Right.
trees too. So people are like, well, I'll just climb a tree and get away from a bear. No, they'll be up there and like just swat you out of a tree.
Well, weren't you packing?
Not that I was, dude. No, there was plenty of guns around, but it was me and my ex-wife at the time. We were in the house, and she was filming. She got a video of it, and I posted. It's on my YouTube channel.
Oh, I'll have to check it out.
And I followed, but I was dumb. It was my stupid mistake because I knew I should have done this in the first place, but I did it anyway because I wanted, I was an idiot. And then she turned around and did the, and I'm like, okay, I'm running for my life.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah, you don't just, but that was that's like the point that Kid Rock was making. Like, you don't mess with, whether it's intentional or unintentional, you don't mess with a bear and cubs or their young, period. You don't do that.
I had one in the other house where we used to live. My husband thought I was going nuts. I went into the garage, and we had windows in the garage, because we also had an outer office attached to the garage, that led to the backyard and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm going around to go clean the windows, because I had those windows, that you pull in.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, I see this bear looking in my window, its paws up on the screen. I says, oh, shit. So I saw the blinds, and I went inside. My husband comes home, and I said to him, we have a black bear. And it was up on the window. He says, you're crazy. I said, oh, I'm crazy? Go around the side of the house. He goes around the side of the house. He looks at the screens on the window, and he goes, holy shit. And I says, yeah, I tried to tell you. It was there. You didn't want to hear me. Yeah, they come right up to the house. Some of them are brazen. I know a girl, she baked an apple pie, and she was so dumb. She went to go out to the store and she left her kitchen window about a quarter of a way open.
Mhm.
The bear smelt the pie, opened the window, not only ate the pie, she had
Oh my
no
God.
kitchen when she came home.
Oh my God.
Bears are smart. Bears are very smart, and they're always watching.
Yep.
Right, Mr. Smith?
Yeah,
And-
they're smart. They can open doors.
Yep.
Oh no, but I'm saying like you know how like you're like you guys are saying the woods and everything, and they see you leave. I mean, they smell you cooking, and they're watching what's going on, and then they're gonna hit your house.
They used to so we used to have like bird feeders up on a wrought iron hanger, like those big wrought
Yeah,
iron.
I know what you're talking about.
They would bend them in half just to get the bird seed.
Right.
They would sit there and I have it on video. They would bend them in half at like 3:00 in the morning, bend them in half and like just rip open the bird feeders and take the seeds.
Wow.
Mother of God. Yeah,
Huh.
but
You know, you're right about the bird feeders. Anything they smell, Mr. Smith, they'll go after.
yeah, and they can smell stuff like hundreds of yards away, if not like a mile away. They've got good, great sense of smell.
Well, it was like I told my husband when I was cooking, like when I cooked for the holidays, right?
Put my ex-wife out there.
Well, when I'm having a big gathering and I'm doing a lot of cooking, he'll turn around and tell me, make sure you put the vent on over the stove. Screw you, put the vent on. No, put the vent on.
No,
I
they'll
said,
smell it.
I says, because you got the vent right over your front porch where it exits, from. Because he ran it like through my kitchen cabinet right through to the front porch.
Yeah.
I says, then they're going to smell that. No, thank you. What do you think? Your door is going to stop them from coming in?
So it's funny you say that. So not long ago, a couple years ago, it was like midnight, 1 a.m. And I walked out back and not to be crude, but I was taking a leak off the back deck. And then I heard the all too familiar noise to me. It's like, and I'm like, oh boy.
A horse?
No,
With a bear.
it was a bear. So I grabbed the flashlight. I had a flashlight because it's right off my office. I grabbed the flashlight. Sure enough, there's this gigantic black bear. Just like I walked out, it saw me, it smelled me and stuff, and I was, taking a leak, and it just went.
Now,
And
is it pitch black by your house at night?
Huh?
Is it pitch black by your house at night?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Other than-
yeah.
Unless it's a clear night. with
Oh, right,
stars.
but I'm saying besides your lights on whatever, it's pitch black looking out.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I turn on the flashlight and I'm staring at the face. Thank God I had a fence like between me. Not that the fence would have stopped it, but I saw it. The whole point is I turned on the flashlight, like we made eye contact.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
not
was
good.
like, shit. I ran back into the house and I closed, like I said, it's right off my office. So there's a deck and there's doors. And I closed the door and I locked it. So I'm
That was like
That was-
Theo said 30-6.
if that bear wanted to come in, like me running in and closing the door, much less locking it, would not.
Yeah, that's just
stop
gonna.
that bear.
If
That
he wants to
would've-
get in, he'll come in.
Yeah, that would have not stopped that bad. But that was my reaction. That was my reaction. Close the door and lock it.
I mean, I just keep my distance. It comes back, it comes back. It goes under the deck to bed down for the winter, that's fine. You don't catch me in the back. I don't care if I've got 12 feet of snow.
No, not
I-
me.
I'll
shut
wait
the door.
for the warmer weather to come or the sun to come out and melt it all down. I'll shovel the front, but I'm not going near the back.
Yeah, there's
Hey,
There
Carol.
I
Hold on a second, Mr. Smith. Hey, Carol. I'm gonna be jumping off. Okay.
Okay, thank you for coming on.
Carol.
All right, Kid Rock.
Always. Mr. Smith. Always a pleasure.
yes, sir.
Chris Schrack. What you
Yes,
doing?
sir.
But yeah.
What you doing?
Thanks, Carol, for letting me on the panel and everything. And you all have a safe night and safe weekend.
All right, buddy.
You all have a good night.
Take
And the
care.
chat, you all have a good night.
Good
Okay,
to
one more
talk to
time,
you,
Chris Rock.
sir. Have a good one. Yep.
What you
All
doing?
right.
What you doing? No,
Okay.
you can't do it like me. What you doing? Okay.
Okay, okay,
You all
okay,
safe,
okay.
right? Thanks, Carol. Have a good one.
All right,
Thank
Later.
buddy.
You too.
Good
Bye.
night.
Bye-bye.
See you, man.
Yeah.
There was some poor woman here in the hills a couple years ago. Sorry, let me take
Yeah.
a couple years ago. She walked out.
You like
she
you like
she
my
was,
avatar?
she was taking trash out. Yeah, I see your avatar.
That's Zeke.
That's
Yeah,
your
well,
yeah.
That's one of my 2 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll get Leonidas.
But this poor woman was taking her trash out.
Yeah.
She's walking down her. It's in the mountains, like here, and she's taking her trash out. What she didn't know was there was a black bear and a couple cubs, like just walking through the area, and she's just do minding her own business, taking the trash out. She had no idea that they were there, and she got mauled. The mama bear, the sow, she ended up. I don't know how. I have the 911 call somewhere. She survived, believe it or not, and she spent a long time, in the hospital and surgeries and all this stuff. But anyway, Maryland DNR came out. They shot and killed the mama bear, and they tracked them down because they didn't go too far. They shot and killed the mama bear, and then they took the cubs, and then they put them in like a rehab center, like to be released later into the wild, and that's what they did.
Wow.
And I actually had a very firm conversation with Maryland DNR, the head, the director at the time. Like I said, it was a couple of years ago, and I'm like, you fucking seriously like killed the mother bear. And like she's just doing what was natural, like what they're supposed to do. We got into this heated debate, and he just basically explained like, well, once they do that,
Hey, just
they're a
chilling.
threat. I'm like, well, it was natural instinct. Like how, like I know this woman was just doing what she was like, just taking out the trash. She's not at fault. The bear's not at fault. The cubs sure as hell aren't at fault.
Did the lady live? She lived?
Yeah, she lived. Yeah, she lived.
Oh, thank
She
God.
lived.
Wow.
Nice avatar. Now I like the wig.
That's Leonidas.
Yeah,
That's my other chihuahua.
and yeah. So they killed the mom. They took the cubs. They put them in a rehab facility. Not that they need a rehab, but they put them in a rehab facility and then released them into the wild later on. But I was like, why did you have to go and kill the mother? I still, to this day, I still don't understand it. But this guy and I went back and forth, and director of the I'm like, fucking ridiculous. Like
Up here, they tagged them in their ears,
Oh, wow.
and they'll tag them. And I think it's if they get 3 or more tags,
You check out a little
that's
truck.
when they do what you just said. They put them down, and I'm against that.
yeah, I
Because-
don't understand. Like what? Like it was a natural reaction. The woman didn't know. It's not the woman's fault. It's not the bear's fault.
Right.
It's the environment. Like that's
Well, that's what I was trying to explain to one of the numbnuts here, because they were complaining about the bears coming around or the animals coming around. I said, hey, wait a minute. You live in the woods. The woods is right behind you. They
Go to
hear
bed.
first.
uh-oh.
We're in.
Go to bed.
Carol, he's about to be assaulted.
Uh-oh.
This
I
one,
said, you're intruding on their property by all this building and, construction and everything. Well, how do you expect, where do you want them to go? Are you there, 556?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
I said, where do you want them to go? Because, like,
I don't
on
know.
the back road here, they just took 3 acres and opened up some beer place with pizza and live music. Well, look at everything, all the forestry you took down. You've got
Built-
3 acres there.
You're building
How
houses
many animals
everywhere.
did you displace? And
Right.
where are they supposed to go? They're going to start coming into town. They're going to start coming along,
Mhm.
I blame the local government for that because they shouldn't allow it all where the woods are.
Well, of course. Of course. But my whole problem is like why are you gonna kill and this guy and I never agreed on anything. And he, like I said, he was head of the Maryland DNR. Like I'm like, we never agreed on anything at the end. And I'm like, why are you going to kill an basically a mother taking care of her kids?
Right.
Why are you going to kill her? And yes, she did attack a human being. Well, that's because that's what happens in real life.
Yes.
It
would be the same thing. God forbid you're walking and you get hit with a car or something, or you get into a
Right.
car accident. It happens.
Right. And I'm like, and it was every time, well, science and studies and all this shit. And I'm like, that's just fucking ridiculous.
It is. It is. I mean, you're taking away their natural habitat. People don't
bad.
that.
Parasite Sayer. Maryland actually expanded bear hunting. They expanded black bear hunting a couple of years ago because the population has surged. So they did cut it back. They cut it way back for a long time. But now black bear hunting in Maryland is more open than it used to be. I think it's still a lottery, though. I think. Don't quote me on that.
I can't believe they shot the mother, though. Like, even though she mauled the lady, I mean, the lady lived. There shouldn't be a reason to kill the mother.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Hit it with some tranquilizers and put it somewhere far away.
Right, remove it, like drive it. But they have the problem with bear. They have an extremely long range.
Give it to the zoo. I don't know.
So they'll walk hundreds of miles in a season. So you can tranquilize it, pick it up, and like drop it off 100 miles away, and then like it'll be.
But
back.
Listen, but like now those cubs don't have a mother, right? So
correct.
And they're just in some weird rehab place.
Right. No, I agree. No, I agree, and that's the like the cut like. But I don't want to talk about it anymore, honestly. But it kind of pissed me off, and I had a very firm interaction with the head of the state DNR.
I got some advice. You could go pick up the cubs and just drop them off at Carol's. I mean, the other bear will take care of them. Right? Carol's got the best leftovers in the garbage and everything. Those bears will eat good.
Yeah, but they don't get it. You know where they go? They're not dumb. This guy that has the meat market down the road from me on the main highway.
Yep.
I laugh because I keep telling him. He goes, I don't understand how these bears get into my dumpster. I got a fence around it. I says, you don't think they know how to climb a fence? You got your dumpster wide open. Stop being a cheapskate. Go spend an extra $25 a month and get a bear dumpster. And
they can open your car door.
Yeah. You know what I do? If the bear gets his garbage and brings it up this way, I call him up and tell him, get your butt up here and clean it up because I'm not.
Carol, be careful.
Exactly. Yeah.
Carol, be careful describing like the dumpster and stuff like that, and trash can, because you might find chalk in there one night.
Looking for some pastita.
Good night, Real Deal. Thank you for coming in.
Ooh, spanakopia. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Oh, yeah. That and the pistachio. Oh, good. And I started making, you know what I started making, Chris? I don't know the name in Greek, but I started making the cheese pies.
Oh, the ricotta pies, but the Greek one.
Yes.
Oh, Frank, what's the name of that? I know what you're saying.
Yep, because I even do the homemade grape
Mm.
leaves.
Yep. I love the
Marla
grape
was here
leaves.
for Easter, and she was like,
Ooh, she
"Oh,
must have
can
loved
you-"
that.
Oh yeah, because I made her a whole Greek vegetable dish, and I made the grape leaves, and she was like, and she had a salad and everything, and she's like,
Yep.
"Wow, can I take some of this home?" I said, "You could take it all home, honey. I'll put it all in a container for you."
Oh, she must have been like a little kid. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because
That's
I
all
always
good
make
for you.
sure when I cook for everybody. Like some of my family
Right.
don't like lamb, so I'll cook them
Or a roast or something.
right or steaks, whatever. And
Yep.
then I have the pistachio on the side. That really.
Oh my God, I love it.
And my
Stop.
nieces made me
Oh,
laugh because the Greek vegetable dish I made,
Yep.
I had only did a small tray because I was thinking, okay, it's only Marla that's really into the vegetables besides me, because I'll
Right.
do that on a big holiday.
Ooh, she would like the moussaka. She would like moussaka then too.
I
With
make
the
moussaka.
eggplant. Oh yeah, she'd love that.
So I was laughing because my nieces went and wiped out the dish with her. I was like, okay. And then the next day, excuse me,
Yep.
I'm on prednisone and it's
Uh-oh.
killing me over here. Um, the next day, they were all texting me for the recipe.
I bet.
So I gave them the recipe, and my niece calls me and she says, Thea, I must have did something wrong. I said, what do you mean? She goes, because it doesn't taste like yours.
Of course not.
I was cracking up. I said, just follow the directions.
Right. You got to do it right to the T.
Yeah, just like I have her brother, my nephew. He loves my pot roast. So him and his wife are coming here in 2 weeks, and he said, Aunt Carol, can you please make pot roast for me? So I said to him, I'll make you the pot roast if it's not 100 degrees outside. If it's 100 degrees
Right.
outside, go to
Forget it.
this restaurant.
Yeah. You'd be dying in the kitchen. Forget it.
Yeah.
I could just taste the freaking roasted carrots and everything right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, here we
I
go.
had everything.
Oh, and the onions.
Here we go.
Oh my
Everyone
God.
lock your dumpsters. Everyone lock your dumpsters. Here we go.
When I
But the
cook,
Greeks, by far, the Greeks make the best stuffed grape leaves. I don't care what anyone says. They're the
yes,
best.
we
With
do.
the
Well,
lemons, I love them.
say that I'm only Greek through marriage, but I
Yeah.
can, and I'm putting it nicely.
Well, I'm
But
not full Greek either, but still.
I learned
I-
from my sister-in-law because
Yeah.
she was a chef at a restaurant in Greece in Corfu. So I learned from her.
There's no better than that. That's awesome. Yeah. My mother uses my grandmother's recipe, my yaya.
Yeah.
You know, it's something like I might be mixing this up with the avgolemonum soup, but I think it's something like 30 something lemons that they put in the
Yes.
water that they boil the leaves in.
hmm
It's insane.
The only thing I don't like is Lent because during Lent,
Yeah.
it's really strict. I mean, my body loves it because I lose a lot of weight, but
hmm
uh, the one thing I can't stand is that what the heck is that fish with the potatoes? It stinks.
Oh, like the Portuguese, the bacalhau.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh
Portuguese
my
thing.
God. My husband has me making it all.
You don't
the
like it?
time. No,
Oh, well,
can't
that's
stand
why.
the smell.
Because you're making it all the time.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, my father was like that. He didn't like that, and he didn't like the smell of the liverwurts. He used to tell my aunt, "Go cook that in your house, and then bring it here." Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it depends
Yeah.
on which side of the family's coming. If the Greek side is coming,
Right.
up in Greek. Get the fuck out of here.
What the heck was that?
I just got rid of it. I hit it real quick.
Where do these characters come from?
It's not showing, right? Anymore. under James Simpson, underneath James Simpson.
I put remove on that.
Yeah, because I put hide, because that's all I can do with my mouse. Good.
Yeah, I
thank
only
you.
see on the StreamYard side.
You know what? You people that are all anti-MRE, go
Just
F
ignore it.
yourself.
Just ignore it. Not even better off not even giving it attention.
I know, but I get
They'll
so
go away.
Okay, I did it. I added I did the remove, then I added the hide.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough for Carol because she's not like that. She ain't built like that. She'll freaking go after them, man.
Yeah, I will.
It's tough for her to freaking ignore.
Let me tell you something. I have a very small circle of friends.
Yep.
Okay? The ones that you see me really participating with are the ones I'm going to protect.
100%.
Okay?
Yep.
And I've been with them since day one. And it's not going to change. And I'm going to speak my opinion, because if you want to come in here
Yep.
and put crap like that up, you're going to get whatever you get, you deserve. In fact, Chris, you know
Yeah.
Greek, right? You know the Greek language a little bit.
A little, yeah.
Do you
little
remember
bit.
what I told you the last time when we were on the phone?
I think you said I was going to get the gutala, which is the wooden spoon.
No. I said skatalafas.
Oh, you get
Remember I
me
gave you the translation?
you got to give me like the evil eye.
No, what I said was that means eat shit and die.
Oh, telefasi.
Mm-hmm.
What is she doing? Get to bed. I don't believe it.
He's
I
gonna get
don't believe
murdered.
it. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hey, Leo, come here. Come look at this quick. Come here. I put Leo's picture on here with the wig. Look, it's got a
Oh,
wig. All right, get to bed, you little shit.
I agree, Parasite Slayer. Then nobody's going to change their opinion, and if they don't like it, they better get over it. Don't bother coming in here. I support who I support. You don't like it, take a walk. Go to the channel that you support. Unbelievable. BK, who was... They're calling the wrong person out there.
Uncle 556. She said she's coming to your house tonight.
No. No.
She's gonna give you the malacca.
No.
Oh, what a handful. You know, I gotta enjoy it because pretty soon they'll be old and she won't even want to talk to her father. Although actually, I don't think daughters are like that. I think
next thing you know, she'll be getting her learner's permit and driving your car.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hello, lying informants and their enablers.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, it's probably going to be the same car, too, by then.
Maybe.
These trolls, they get on my nerves.
Oh, there's more?
No. I'm always going to get one. That's why I was joking around with the last slide that I took down, because when I was on Angels, I turned around and I said, well, I guess I made it.
You got the troll, right? Yeah.
And she cracked up laughing. She's still laughing over the fact that I thought Edwin was really cleaning his glasses because I couldn't see.
Oh, Jesus. Well, it could be the same troll. What happens is they probably get notified that you're live, and they just changed their name from the last time they were on.
Yeah, but they got thrown out the last time. Now they got thrown out this time, and it'll continue.
Yeah.
I
had to take my channel down. This is my backup channel because I'm going through clients interviewing and stuff, so I don't want to have any kind of social media up now.
That's why I do everything from my computer. Yep. I don't want to do it from my phone because I have to. My granddaughter's not allowed me on my cell phone because she would find it. and I don't want her listening to any of the shows.
Yeah.
You know, she's that kid. She's something else.
They know how to work these devices. Let me tell you.
I know.
Even on the TV, I put everything, all the locks on, safety,
what I
this,
did.
that, and she figures out how to get out of it and log into my. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
She got
She's-
mad at me the other day because
Yeah, they get mad. It's funny.
what did I do? Oh, she wanted to see a movie, and it was only on Paramount Plus. So I said, okay. So I went and I created the channel. Like I'm the head of the channel, but then
Right.
I put an account for her.
For the kids,
And
right?
it's locked, you know, and the kids one isn't locked. And she goes, Grandma, I'm going to be 9 years old. I'm not a child anymore. Really?
Oh,
You can
listen
have me
to
watch this stuff? I want to
Oh.
see this movie. I said, wait a minute. If the
this.
movie isn't on the kids' channel,
Yeah.
then that means it's on my channel. So that means it's not for you.
That's right.
I'll give you a prime example. Not too long ago, Little Trock got onto her mom's account
Oh,
Trucks
God,
back.
yeah.
and started posting under her mom's account on my videos.
Yep.
And I'm like, and I was telling Trock about it. He's like, what are you talking about? And Little Trock is like, no, that was me. I got into her account and I did it. I'm like,
Yeah.
Mother of God.
Imagine if you had called me during the week and said that, I would have never known. I would have said, what the heck? But yeah, she was there that day and she said, yeah, that was me. And she starts laughing. I'm like, that
Yeah.
ain't funny.
Yeah.
Don't go on your mother's phone.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah, she gives her the phone. I'm like, you can't be doing that anymore. And
Yep.
I had to explain to my ex-wife why she's like, she can't comprehend that. I had to actually explain it. There's like no common sense at all. It's unbelievable.
Well, that's like my husband. He gave her his old phone, but he made sure that she couldn't get anything that she wanted off of it. But
Yeah,
I said to
Yeah.
him, what good is that? I said,
Right.
because she's connected to your number with your new phone.
yeah, Papu.
No.
Come on now.
So he had to figure it out, and I forget what he did, but he did something where she can only chat with her friends, and she can't get any of his, you know,
Oh,
'cause
she's
this is
funny.
phone
She-
for clients and stuff.
She went around you and went to Papu. She
Yeah.
went right to Papu
Of
because she knew
course,
she was going to get something done.
yeah.
Wow.
I'll give you a better example. I had
That-
a friend 3 weeks ago because what was it? 2 Christmases ago, she wanted an iPad. So my husband got her an iPad, right? Okay, for Christmas. Okay. The iPad breaks. What does he do? He lets her use his iPad. I said to him, you'll
Oh,
be
boy.
sorry. So he turns around and he goes, Carol, look at this. All these games, all this, all that.
Yeah.
I told you. So he tells her, that's it. You can't have my iPad. 2 days later, I go and there's a package on the front porch. I bring it in. He comes home. She comes over and he opens the package and he says,
Oh,
yes,
no.
you got a new iPad. Okay.
Oh, boy.
And then he tells me, my daughter says to me the other night, you know, she's spoiled. I says, yeah, not from me, from you and your father. So you've got yourselves to blame. Then now she takes tantrums when you tell her no. When I tell her no, she knows the tantrums aren't going to work. It's no.
Right. hmm
You know, sometimes you have to be like, I get very like the stern voice with her.
You got to. Yeah.
And she knows, you know, grandma's not having it. So she'll run to my husband.
Oh, she tries it too. Same thing. She gives you the crocodile tears. I'm
Mhm.
like, get out of here with that. It's not going to work on me.
Well, it's funny because I was going through photographs And I came across a picture where my daughter was like 7 years old, and she's sitting there with that scowl on her face with her arms folded like she was real mad.
Yeah.
Same thing that my granddaughter does. So I went, and my granddaughter came over, and I said, "Who's this in the picture?" And it took her a few minutes, and she's looking, she's going, "Grandma, I don't have a dress like that," because she looks just like my daughter.
Mhm.
And I turned around and I says, "No, that's your mom." I says, "Now I know where you get it from." And she was hysterical laughing. She goes, "That's mommy." I said, "Yeah, that's mommy." You know, it's funny.
Yeah. 556 still does that. He crosses his arms and he starts pouting. Oh, he must have went and got a beer. Oh boy.
Oh, BK, please be safe. Don't meet any of these clowns. They're not worth the jail time. Oh, just putting the baby to sleep is a handful, crying all day. Oh, I remember those days. Sometimes I wish they were babies again instead of adults.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Yeah, it was easier to rock them to sleep or whatever.
It was easier to entertain them when they were smaller. This one here, she wears me out. I'm worn out today.
My granddaughter's upstairs sleeping in the guest bedroom because she didn't want to come home tonight.
Oh
She
my
says,
God.
"Grandma, can I
Yesterday,
stay?" I said, "Yeah."
I'm just waiting to see Truck get hit in the head with like a wiffle ball bat or a plastic sword or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, look, he looked over his shoulder because he knows on.
she's
He
in
knows
bed
I'm
now.
right.
She's in bed now.
Hello, Nitro.
Hey,
How
Nitro.
are you doing, honey?
Nitro. She puts out some funny freaking videos.
She does. You know, seriously, PK, I don't want anything happening to you because they are not worth the jail time. They're all talk.
They're not worth anyone's time.
Nope. Yeah, common sense. Don't get me started with these people. Oh God.
Yeah, it's not worth it's not worth the time and effort.
Yeah, I know. It's not worth my effort.
It's not because they're keyboard they're just cowards hiding behind
Mm-hmm. A
you
keyboard.
know
I
a
know.
distant internet and keyboards and stuff, and you know
Well, I'm not going to mention names, but I did hear one content creator, if it's true, because I saw it in MRE's chat tonight, earlier, they're banned. And YouTube banned them.
oh.
So if YouTube banned them, then I guess any prior, shows they had under other accounts were also banned. They ain't
They should
they're not coming back.
Yeah, based on their community guidelines or whatever they call them, if
Mhm.
they shut down your channel, everything's gone. Like nobody can see your videos, old or otherwise. Yeah.
Well, it's about time. That's all I can say.
Well,
One
YouTube
down,
is
a couple of more to go.
YouTube's a corrupt, biased, political, for-profit organization. Anyway, I'm just surprised that they and I've battled with them back and forth for a couple of years now.
Yes, private chat. Because
If they don't like if
I'll tell you
YouTube
what,
doesn't like something, if it violates their corporate or personal beliefs by whoever the employee it is that's looking at your YouTube video, or they will strike it or whatever. I've dealt with them. I've talked to them, and so they're like corrupt robots is what they are. And that's what got me in trouble with Faceplant, because and they're in the same place.
I don't even know
Well,
why
check the private chat.
yeah, I don't even know why they talk about all this. These people.
No.
If you don't talk
Ah.
about them, there's no need to.
Okay.
But yeah, so I
Like
mean,
I said, 1 down, 3 to go.
yeah, so it's the same. It's the same thing. Like they're corrupt. They're corrupt ideologies and principles. They're anti-American. They don't believe in things, and they're for profit is the bottom line. They're private corporations for profit, and they will try to, and they've been exposed for it, suppressing free speech and rights and things like that. But
Stolen Valhalla
whatever.
and
You know, I've been to battle with YouTube.
that
I've
mean?
been to battle with Faceplant.
Is that what that means, Mr. Smith? Parasite Slayer said Stolen Valhalla was used banned, which means they consider making another channel a violation of terms of service.
Yeah, because you can't. Yeah, you can't. Well, what they say is, but he has to be caught doing it. So and that's like when I got banned by Faceplant, I created a new channel, but I used my same photos and videos and whatever, and they caught on to that, and then that got shut down. But yeah, you can, but it is a violation of the terms of service, community guidelines, things like that. But yeah, you can create a new channel, but if they catch on, it's the same person, they can shut it down too, because it is considered from their corporate policy a violation of their community, their guidelines and service or terms of their terms of service.
Right. Is that Yankees for Life? I didn't even see him.
Yeah, I said hello to him earlier.
Oh man.
Hi, Yankees.
I gotta tell him I had some ice cream the other day. Yankees for Life. I had a hot fudge sundae. And then I walked it off.
Oh God. I'm tired of walking.
I took the little one for a walk, thinking it would wear her out, but no, she was wide last night.
Oh, the doctor put me on prednisone for the sinuses. I got to go see ENT.
Yeah.
They want to do a CAT scan because they were saying I have nasal drip down my throat. So I said, okay.
Huh.
And I don't like prednisone, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Do not like it. It gives me a headache.
Sorry, I'm typing in comments a question in response to a Parasite. And Parasite's a very intelligent man.
Yes, it is. So are you.
He said, Piggy's such a tough guy, threatening to dox families. That kid is pathetic. So what I asked was a specific threat or just a general threat? Because I think people should, like, if he's making specific threats, then people should be on, like, if it's against specific people, they should be on alert. But just general threats, it should. I'm just curious for myself. That's all.
You know
and everyone here, like, there's a lot of good people here, of course.
You know what? I believe the clip channels will catch whatever threat they're throwing around. Like, who's this usually catches it? Besides, who's that one? DJ and Grumpy. They catch them a lot. And, again, I thought we banned him.
Bella beat me to it. We both did. I guess we both got the at the same time. So between Bella and I,
I keep coming in if we're throwing them out.
Mm.
Or her, whatever.
Clone accounts or just I don't know. Actually, I'd have to do a reverse IP address to see if it's the same.
My God, don't tell me that's her avatar. Look at the. Oh my God. I know who they're using.
All right, yeah. So that channel was just created today. So Yeah, that channel was just created today.
All right, so
Oh,
we got them, right?
Oh well, so swell. We'll just ignore them.
No, I banned them. I hit the hide, and I think
That's all.
556 got him, Bella got him.
Yeah,
Hey,
we got
Because that's not right using another person's avatar like that. Either, besides what they said. I'm not going to lose my cool, but that's bullshit.
yeah, that account was just created today. So
They're crazy. I mean, these sock accounts are nuts. I mean, if you want to say something and you have the gagnons or the testicles to say it,
I get a kick out of it because I get a kick out of it because like they're still talking about stuff that we've already proven is not true at all, and they're still like trying to go with the same garbage. Like,
yeah, but you
okay,
see, this is how BS starts, bullshit starts. Because if this person came in this chat to say hello and saw their avatar up there with that name and that remark, you understand what I'm saying?
they
It's going
can
to
go
cause
after them.
all sorts of
Yeah.
problems.
now remember, in all reality, sorry, I'll turn my camera on. In all reality, a lot of the people that do this have some serious mental illness problems because that's what they do. They sit
They're just immature.
and they create different accounts and fake accounts and things that go on and attack people and make threats and things. These are mentally ill people, and these
Hi,
are
Heidi.
and these are Carol. These are the people that I call oxygen thieves. Again, it's the
That's
same.
what they are.
It's the same thing. These are
No.
mentally ill people that walk around free, and unfortunately free in American society, and some overseas, but whatever. But they go around and they create these bogus accounts because they feel safe behind their little keyboards and things like that. They don't realize they can be tracked down, but whatever. And they get some type of sick joy out of it, and they actually get off on agitating people and upsetting people and things and sparking like debates and fights and things like that. But they're nobody, and that's part of the problem. They're just really seriously mentally ill, worthless oxygen thieves. So
Yeah.
that's what it comes down to.
Their mental cases, okay.
Yeah, BK, they are cowards. You're right. They're cowards. They just hide behind a keyboard and a fucking monitor, and they think that they're invincible. And they say all this shit, and they can never, like, they might try to follow through with one thing or another, maybe, but as Parasite Slayer knows as well, they can be tracked down like that in an instant and reverse IP and things like that. But these fucks are like, they're just mentally ill, and they're trying to destabilize
That's
channels
true.
and lives and platforms and things like that.
Yep.
But like I said, that account that we just dealt with, that was created today.
Yeah, because they were just banned
Right. And it's
earlier under a different
right.
name.
And it's only an hour and 15 minutes into the 18th of August 2024, and that account was created the 18th of August 2024. So that account is an hour and 15 minutes old at best. At best.
Oh, they're screwing with the wrong one.
Right. So
Because you blocked their other account, so then
Yep, but like
you're
Nitro
another.
said that here. Weird Freaks on YouTube 100% videos and comments are always recorded. People, just because it's deleted or removed, YouTube can pull it back up from what I was told.
Of course.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I hope they catch them all. You know, I heard rumors somewhere that I think it was on one of the news channels that YouTube has a big class action suit against them because of baloney like this. So,
wouldn't-
Hey, Nitro.
It wouldn't
Hey, Nitro.
surprise me. I'll be interested to read that, but I haven't
Yeah.
heard it.
I heard it and I was like, good, it's about time.
What's up with the glasses?
Because if they can't monitor what's going on, you know, I understand they got billions of accounts and followers and all of that, but
Mhm.
Come on.
Oh, I can dig it. It's just like it just look a lot of these little oxygen thieves that do this stuff. They're not even worth.
No, I know.
It's just
Well, what pissed me off even more, that I know. Generally, I wouldn't have said anything and just hit it, like you said, and ignored it. But the fact that I know whose picture they used in the avatar, that's wrong because that's starting a whole boatload of trouble that
Hey, Carol.
nobody needs.
Carol, put that up. Parasite said there is a class action suit against YouTube for the lack of enforcing their own policies, and if
Mhm.
that's true, that's awesome because they also
Oh,
they're
here,
also biased in enforcing their
Yelp has a big
community
class
policies.
actions.
Because I've been a victim of that more than once.
Yep, and you see what else? Yelp too. Whatever Yelp is, because I don't use Yelp.
Yelp is a review site that basically reviews businesses, things like that, where people can leave public comments for or against a business, things like that. They had a good experience, bad experience, things like that. But there's also a lot of people that will go on from basically like a competition business or something that will leave a negative comment on their other competition business, and it's public, and then it gets rated on Yelp. So Yelp's pretty big, honestly. So
Well, they should monitor better. What
they
can
should.
I say?
They
You
should.
know, everybody wants. That's like somebody said the other day. I was arguing with somebody, and they go, "Well, I Googled it." I says, "And you believe what Google tells you?"
Right.
I says that's like listening to Wikipedia.
Right.
Some things are accurate. Don't get me wrong, but there are other things that are totally crazy. Especially the last thing you ever Google is a health condition.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
Parasite Slayer just said lawyers basically get rich off of class action suits, and that's true. Like basically a bottom dollar fee is like 30%. So whether it's a settlement or a court judgment, they will take 30%. That's the rule of thumb. 30% of I've been there. I know what it is. They took 30% of my win and settlement, and that's what they do. But I'm sorry, Carol, you were saying
Nitro said Reddit also was getting hit.
yeah.
Well, it's about time. I'm waiting for Facebook to get hit.
Oh, the Yankees lost today. Shoot.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
It'll happen. They'll get tired of it. I have to agree with you, Mr. Smith, because I miss MySpace, because MySpace was nothing like this Facebook crap.
It was so awesome. You could customize your page, put your own pictures, videos, music, like everything. You could set it up, the background,
Yeah.
everything. It was awesome.
They didn't really filter anything either.
No, they didn't.
But I don't think you can do lives or anything.
Well, the whole problem was the only reason I got involved with Facebook was, Faceplant. I'll stick to that. Is back when I took college for the second time in my early 30s. They made us sign up for Facebook for online college courses, right? So we could interact with so we could interact with other students and things like that. And that's how I got into it in the first place. And then after I graduated, like I got rid of it, like I didn't do anything with it. And then MySpace went away.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, oh, well, let me try out this this face plant. And that was in 2013 when I finally, it was 10 years later. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll okay. So I went on and I was doing great. And then I was hated. And then they hated me. I hated them. And then they permanently banned me. So whatever. But
Well, they should also, Parasite Slayer said federal government should regulate internet companies like utilities. Usually I'm against government regulation, but they have too much power now and they can spin narratives. Sounds like the news media too.
they're trying though. They're trying to regulate them. The only problem is all they do is they bring them before like congressional committees and force these tech execs like Facebook and all that stuff. They go and they have to testify in front of a committee, but that doesn't change anything. It doesn't create law or policy or anything like that.
Yeah, because
Go
you
on
can't,
about their business.
even if Congress passes something, then you got the Senate that turns it down.
Right, and even like they're private for-profit corporations, and they regulate all kinds of private for-profit corporations, like Federal Trade Commission does it. Like they bring lawsuits and things like that. But for social media platforms, nothing's really happened.
You see what Parasite Slayer, and he's right. If it wasn't for Musk, any negative stories about the Dems would still be buried, like the Hunter Biden laptop.
Right.
He's right.
Right.
Yeah, I like Nitro. Facebook to me is a joke, and I was always in Facebook jail. Welcome to the club. For speaking my mind, so I don't use that platform unless it's for family shit only. I agree, Nitro.
Hey Nitro, do what I did. Contact them directly and tell them they need to fall off the face of the earth into the Pacific Ocean, and they will ban you for life. Trust me, it works.
Hey, did Mr. Smith, did Iran attack Israel yet?
Not that I know of.
I don't understand. Like,
They've
what
launched
was the big hype then?
the Houston the
It was
Houthis.
just a bunch of talk then.
They've launched a lot of missiles in, but no actual formal attack invasion.
They haven't
Oh,
gone in.
that's nothing. That's normal launching
Who would
missiles.
they go in there? Iran?
Well, Iran backs a lot of proxy terrorist groups.
Hey, they're back. They're
Things
back
like-
again.
I hit him again.
Hit him again. Give him a
Using
smack.
He's using a kid's avatar. Son of a.
Mr. Smith, you want me to trace their IP? Why don't you trace their IP?
I mean,
What are
that's
you gonna?
kid's avatar.
Don't you have that software? Why don't you,
I do have this software.
who the hell is that? They keep coming back with different accounts.
Well, I'm getting ready to go to.
Goes to the same email.
Hold on. It's a different account.
Let's drop
Oh,
bombs
really?
on them.
This is a new. It also created the today right now, but it's a different one. It's a sock account, like you guys keep saying, a sock account. It's a different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, they're using a different email.
its face. Come on.
different everything,
Sons of bitches.
but still just created.
Well, yeah, they have to just create it because they keep getting locked out. So they could create another one and another one.
And they
Yes.
yeah, but they're all the key thing is like they're it's an hour and 24 minutes into August 18th, 2024, and the accounts were created August 18th, 2024. So you do the math. So in my opinion, that would be an East Coast, at least a Eastern Standard Time person creating the accounts because of the time that they were created. And the date that they were created within the time frame, because if not, it would show Central Standard or Pacific Coast
Right.
times when the accounts were created. So it could be a different date, different. Parasite Slayer knows what I'm talking about.
So it's some little kid from the other side from
I don't,
New York.
I don't think it's a
New
little
York.
kid. I think it's just some
Well,
mentally ill.
immature idiot from New
Yeah, I
York.
think it's just some mentally ill fucking asshole that has nothing better to do in life. Whoever it is, I don't know who it is, but could find out. But yeah,
Parasite Slayer said they just keep creating new accounts. They aren't very good at it. It takes them far too long to create account, makes them ineffective. He also said that,
true.
or it could be somebody in the EU.
Yeah, he's right. It's true.
Oh, Mark made a fake account up today. Why? That'll explain it. Okay.
Oh, that's the purple
Yeah,
guy.
you know who that is.
God.
Yeah, no, it's Parasite Slayer's right. Like it could be, they're really slow at creating new accounts, or they just made a bunch of them up at the same time, and they're just logging into them. From the EU, I don't know. Would that Parasite Slayer? Can you answer this? Would that reflect Eastern Standard Time? Like, would there be an automatic conversion for the time frame for Eastern Standard if it's EU? Like, how would that work? I don't know, honestly. I've been out of it for so long. Like, I don't know how it works now. But yeah, so
you have that awesome software.
Unbelievable. They have nothing better to do with their lives. Why don't they try getting a job? J-O-B.
Those people don't work.
God, I can't imagine
Couldn't hold a job.
I can't believe sitting here. Someone would actually sit on a computer all day just to make up fake accounts to bother people. That insane is not the word.
Parasite, when I look up the account, it does not show the time, just the date. Just the date, not the time. But then again, I'm not using like advanced, like I'm just using basic.
One person.
Like you can go to their go to the channel, and it just shows like the date, but doesn't show the time. So, but who knows? You could be right. It could be EU. It could be. I mean, who knows?
I know who she's talking about with the 35. Well, there's two of them that have about 35 fake accounts that I know of. They're trying to sidetrack your stream.
That's not going to work.
Well, there's a couple fake accounts, a couple fake 556 media accounts out there.
Hey, how's Mrs. Smith's garden coming along?
Oh Jesus, good. She's been doing literally, not so much today, but she did 3 straight days of canning.
Oh wow, okay. So the tomatoes have all come out?
And tomatoes, peppers, and all that stuff. But yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I sit in my office and I'm like, all I hear is cling, clang, cloom, cloom, bing, bang, like because the kitchen's right outside my office, as most people know, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't take it.
I just hope you'll use all that.
No, it gets used. There's long-term storage and there's short-term storage.
And they clones of most of us. Yep.
I don't think we'll need long-term storage, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah, there's like, again, it goes back to they make clones because they're so mentally disturbed. These are mentally ill people.
Oh, they can't make a clone of me. They broke the mold. I mean, maybe. So
I don't know. I hear Sasquatch are still out there in the wild, so you've got some relatives.
You see, this is why I gave a lot of people that I know or whatever a wrench, because I don't. This way, I know it's them in the chat.
Right.
And the thing is, Carol, a lot of these dummies don't know that are doing this. These psychos that are doing this You can call me direct. I can call you direct. Same with Trock, and same with a few
Right.
other people.
I
I
mean,
can
they're just
call
doing
you
it because
direct
they
and be
know
like,
it's bothering you. That's
right.
why
I
they're
can be
doing
like, yeah, that's me or that's not me. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how dumb they are. That's how crazy.
It's true. You're right. You're right.
it. Yeah. Let me check on this little
Because I
man.
had a problem like that once, and somebody used my name or whatever was in it in Florida's account over there, saying they were me, and then
Yeah.
somebody I know
Close your eyes. It's late.
went and got a hold of Florida guy and told Florida guy that's not her. You better get it out of the chat now, because I'm on my way there. And all of a sudden, oh, it's not her. I mean, that's crazy.
Nitra said she heard that that people can buy YouTube pages. I know they can buy subs, right?
I
They
never
can buy
heard of
subs.
anybody being able to buy a YouTube page.
Yeah, I've not
Yeah.
heard of.
Get enough money, you can buy anything.
Yeah, I've not heard of being able to buy an actual YouTube page, but I have heard of being able to buy subs, subscription person like fake people to enhance your channel. I have heard of that.
Well, I think I know what she's referring to. And if that person did get money for their channel, figures, number one.
Mhm.
Number two, the only reason they got the channel is exactly for the reason that Mr. Smith said, because of the subs that were in the channel and because they decided to move on to something else.
Mhm.
Just chilling.
Yeah, it's just it's. I mean, come on, technology and it changes, it advances, whatever. Now, one of the things too that's kind of important to note here in the same conversation is that like people are all like the big media thing with AI, artificial intelligence, and shit
Yeah,
like
that's Nitro just chilling.
and AI's been around for Jesus Christ years,
A
but
while now.
sudden,
Yeah.
now all of a sudden it's like some big media thing and hype and blah blah blah. But AI's been around for Jesus years and years, and just like computer technology and everything else, and
And it's just
all-
coming
it's-
to
it's
the
all been around.
surface now.
it's like the latest talking point is what it comes down to. It's like a distraction. The last Sasquatch sighting was in Arkansas. That's an active area.
Yeah. I hear
I heard it was in Rhode Island. That's none of my business.
they've been in Rhode Island. Yep. Usually around the summer. What's that area over there near California? It's on the top of my
Oh, like
tongue.
the redwood forest and stuff.
Yes, that's where they're normally at, but somehow they make their way around.
There's
they use
people.
they use the
there's
power
a group-
lines.
There's a group that comes up here in the hills, just over the line in Pennsylvania, which is, like I said, down the street, and they go into this massive state forest area, like in the mountains, and they looking for Yeti, Sasquatch, Bigfoot, whatever you want to call them.
Mhm.
And they take giant sticks, like they'll be up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, like hitting trees with sticks, trying to
Yep.
communicate.
Yeah, not tree knocking. Yeah, that's how they.
Yeah, and they're just like, boom,
communicate.
boom, 'cause then they're sitting there. They make videos. They're like, well, this is how they communicate, and they're sitting there beating the shit out of a tree with another, like a tree branch,
Right.
trying to get a response. And they're videotaping. They got audio. They got all kinds of stuff, and night vision and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, if Bigfoot's real, if Sasquatch is real, it's just sitting down like eating, I don't know, fucking acorns or whatever they eat, and just staring at you like, what are you doing? Like, is this supposed just you're getting their attention? Sure.
I believe they eat like huckleberries and
I don't know, but they're just
Deer.
sitting down. They're just sitting down looking at these dummies hitting trees with other pieces of trees, like making loud noises in the middle of the night, and with all this overly expensive gear, equipment, electronic equipment, and the Yetis, the Sasquatch, the Big Feet are just sitting there like eating their whatever you said they're eating, watch them going like dummies, and they're just like, this is a good show. Next thing you know, there's like 10, 12 Sasquatch Yetis just sitting down the same hill, looking down, watching these fuckers hitting trees with other pieces of trees. And they're just like, this is great. This is the best movie I've seen
I used to have a Sasquatch picture
in a year.
What I did with it.
Did you see what Lying Informant said, 556? I put it up, but you were talking.
What did he say?
That I have, where'd it go?
Oh, the one about AI?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some. Yeah.
Okay. And just chilling.
Says there's one up on the panel.
There's one up on the panel.
Yeah.
Does he mean you? 'Cause I know
He's talking about me. Yeah, not 556. He's talking about me. Because they say I'm a bald Sasquatch.
Oh God. No, what Parasite Slayer said is true, that Musk's been trying to warn about the dangers of AI. If AI went rogue, it could create deep fakes that could set off a world war.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I didn't realize my mic was off.
Yeah, I muted it.
Oh, you did?
No,
I didn't.
I'm joking.
I don't need anybody.
It was.
No, I was saying to lying informants and their enablers. He said he was talking about the Sasquatches in Arkansas, and I said, "Well, my wife used to be a Little Rock cop, so
Yeah, right.
if she was awake, she'd like punch me in the face."
Mm.
You got that coming anyways. Pretty soon.
You shut your mouth, terrorist. Also, go shave.
I got him. Just waiting on word of an interview. I'll shave again.
I swear to God, Carol, if he shaves right now,
Mhm.
and he did a live tomorrow at like it's 1:38 Eastern Standard Time. He did a live at like noon tomorrow. It'd be the same beard.
Oh God! Did you see what Just Chillin' just said? I put it up.
Your dog donates his hair to the Sasquatch.
Oh God, it's my buddy.
Yeah, Gene.
Yep.
It's true. The Big Feet make wigs out of his beard hair.
With a missing link.
Oh, God. That's
Phoenicians.
hysterical.
The Phoenicians and the Sasquatches are the same.
Oh, God.
Although I don't think you'd ever see a Sasquatch on a boat.
Unbelievable. That's too funny. What is the feast end tomorrow in Rhode Island, Chris?
Oh, you got a couple more. We still got the Greek feast.
No, I'm
Carol.
talking about the feast that was going on
Saint-
this weekend.
St. Rocco's will be done tomorrow. Yeah, Sunday. They usually, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I was thinking about taking Little Track. Thinking about taking her tomorrow. We didn't get to go today. I figured it'd be too busy for her. It was going to be too busy today. It's usually their busy day on Saturday. So
I was ticked because they had an Italian fest going on from 3 to 9 over in Port, New York. And that's like 20 minutes for me by car, 15 minutes. It's a hop, skip, and a jump, but it started raining. And I said, shit.
you would have got stuck in that. So it's not worth it. You get Tamara. They do the whole weekend. Most of them do.
Mm.
I can't wait for this year. I'm going to the Greek feast because I want to get a nice gyro.
Yeah,
Right.
I know. We got them coming up.
They'll have the Lebanese feast too coming up.
There's
But
one here that I think that, but I won't go there because it's in Scranton, PA, and I will not go to Scranton because
oh
Scranton
no,
is like,
yeah, no.
yeah, like New York. No thanks.
You, how far are you from Easton?
Easton?
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
I don't know. What?
Oh, like Allenstown, Easton.
Oh,
A lot of Lebanese over there.
about 2 hours.
Yeah, they have some
Hour and
huge
a half, 2
feasts over
hours.
there.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I
funny.
went to the Greek feast. Where did we go? East Stroudsburg. That was nice at St. Nicholas's Church. That was cool.
Oh wow, that's got to be a nice church, St. Nicholas. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mother's church, the Greek church. They'll be doing it. I think the first or second week of September. They usually do it,
The
and the
one
Lebanese feast is the same weekend.
Yeah, and the one out at, let me see, what's the other one? Holy Cross out in Goshen. They usually do it like the end of June.
Yep. Yeah, I missed a lot of them, I guess, this year. But we still got, there's still a couple more on the hill. They'll have a couple more. I forgot about St. Rocco's. And I saw MRE on, and I'm like, oh, shoot, it's this weekend? So I'm going to, so I told her, I said, we'll go Sunday. Because Saturday's going to be too busy. There's going to be too many people.
Well,
I don't like walking around with all them people.
I know what you're saying
And she
because
walks slow, you know. She's like, she's too much like me. She walks kind of slow.
what was it? Teresa Mahler and I
Yeah.
went to the music festival up by me in town, right? I went with them. I couldn't wait to get out of there and go home.
Yeah, relax.
Because the place, each establishment had a live band in front of it. I mean, it was cool that it was all different music and stuff.
Mhm.
But the crowds and the people drinking into this, into that, I was like, we got there,
It becomes too much.
I think at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 1:32 in the afternoon. I got home 9:30 that night.
Oh, your poor little feet must have been killing you.
I was like, let's get the heck out of here.
Was there a lot of traffic too?
No, because they had everything closed off and all the cops. That's one thing about this town. All the cops were out. And if they weren't in their cars or walking, they were on bicycles, believe it or not.
Right.
And
Yeah,
each establishment had yellow spray paint for the perimeter that they owned, like the size of their bar or their restaurant.
Oh,
And
okay.
if you were outside drinking, you couldn't go over that yellow line.
Right. Well, they get in trouble.
You had to
Yeah.
stay right within where the establishment, within their perimeters. It was cool. And then the place we ate at, they had the whole block roped off because they had the live band playing. So it was cool.
I
Will I
actually,
do it again? No, but yeah.
Troc, just so you know, I was actually invited, and I went and I showed up in my best dress, and they were all like, "Get the fuck out of here, you trans testicle!" So I drove all the way back home, and I didn't get to enjoy it.
Oh boy.
Why? Because you had a dress on?
Yes, but I wore it for you, but you didn't show up.
Yeah, no, they don't take that lightly over there in,
Let me see, I'm trying
my neck of the woods. Yeah, they don't.
Oh, they got the Black Bear Film Festival coming up. I'm not going to that either. I'm staying home just in case there's a few real ones walking around town.
I mean, if you had shaved your legs, it might have been a different story, Mr. Smith.
Well, you shave your face, you might have a different life. But whatever. Yeah, Parasite. Easton's awesome. One of my good friends is from Easton, and I actually was staying in Allentown one
What?
time. He just came because it's close by,
I didn't know that.
and we hung out at the hotel bar and stuff. Me at the time, my wife, my ex-wife, and he
That's
brought
good.
his girlfriend, stuff like that. I
That's
love
my-
that area.
I didn't
Oh.
We
know that.
almost bought
That's-
a house in Allentown, and then I said, nah.
bunch of my father's cousins are over there. There's over 100,000 Lebanese over there.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the Maronite churches over there. Yeah, got a bunch of cousins, older cousins.
Parasite Slayer said the Crayola factory is in Easton blocks from the Estonia Hotel. I'll bet it's surrounded by hungry Marines
The last time I
because Marines eat crayons.
I haven't been to Easton.
sorry, sorry
a
to any
young
Marines.
kid.
Sorry
I
to
was
any
a-
Marines that are in chat here, but just
I
saying.
was a young kid the last time. I
Can you
was in
two
Easton.
take over for a minute?
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll be right back.
I must have been about 12 years old when I was in Easton last. They had the big NAM event, which there was like thousands and thousands of Maronite Catholics, a bunch of Lebanese, and what a weekend! But I remember getting there, and it was like Chicago. It was a lot of rain. I'm not a big fan of Pennsylvania, but it was a good time.
I used to, when I lived in Delaware, I used to hate Pennsylvania because I dealt with Pennsylvanians always with like criminal and traffic stuff, and I
Yeah,
was
it's
like,
pretty
I'm
bad.
like, oh my god, they're the worst drivers. Now I know why. It's because the reason
Why?
why they're the worst drivers is because the state of Pennsylvania can't fucking keep a road open without doing construction anywhere in the state. So people are always Pennsylvania drivers always like trying to like navigate these
It's a long
closed
state.
areas and you know all this shit. That's why they're bad drivers.
It's a very long state too.
Yeah, so I
It's like
get
Connecticut.
and it's a huge state.
Yeah.
But now that I live on the border of it, like literally I could walk to Pennsylvania right now in like 10 minutes. And I'm like, these are great people. And they're like, if they're driving locally, they're fine. Just keep them off of out of state roads because they're so used to navigating these stupid, ridiculous construction sites that they're just trying to instinctively they go to the beach, and it's a straight road. There's no hills. It's a straight road up and down the coast, but they're so used to like swerving and and avoiding like construction zones and cones, barricades and things like that. So they're so used to doing this when they're on a straight road without construction zones, they can't handle it. Out of state, I'm saying, out of state,
Right.
especially when they're trying to relax and go on vacation. But I used to hate Pennsylvania drivers. Now I'm like, I get it now. The worst drivers,
Uh-huh.
the worst drivers are
Yeah.
are from Virginia. The worst drivers are from Virginia.
Oh, you must not. You've never been to Connecticut then.
Yeah, I've been to Connecticut.
Have you been to the city? New
Which-
York?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Try to eat any part of the city. Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Staten Island, any of them.
No,
Try parking
oh yeah, no, fuck, no.
at the way they park and double park and this and that. They drive you crazy.
But that's not because they're bad drivers. It's because it's overpopulated and there's no place to fucking drive or park.
No,
Because there's too many
that's
people.
because the numbnuts that are running the city decided to put in bicycle lanes
Oh God, yeah, they did that in Providence
and
too.
took
Oh,
away
okay.
all the parking spaces.
Okay. Yeah, I spent a lot, Carol. I spent a lot of time growing up in New York City because that's where my dad was from. Like that's where he was born and raised. And that's like my aunt. Like he had two sisters. Like spent a lot of time. I had a conflict with NYPD growing up.
That's Zio Lesso. Hey, buddy.
Yes, it is.
Was it Zio?
Yes, it should be. because he always sends me 2 hearts.
Hey, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I ran into a couple conflicts with NYPD growing up when I was there.
Mhm. I
They
wonder
just,
if
I don't know, they didn't like me.
They didn't like you, huh?
No, they didn't. I had big hair back then. I was like a punker or whatever. And yeah, so I had a couple conflicts. Like I went out like I said, I was a teenager. And
What the hell was that? You hear anything?
I'm out there on the street and they're like
is that
NYPD's like
really CEO?
I think
NYPD
so.
NYPD was like doing something or like taking down some guy or shit like that. And like one of the NYPD cops looked at me, he's like, "What the fuck are you looking at? Get out of here, you fucking asshole." And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm like, whoa, all right. That was back in the day though. We're talking like 80s kind of shit.
Wait a minute, maybe I can check it from here from my phone. No, I can't. I want to make sure that's CO.
Yeah, it's gotta be him.
Don't say gotta be, because somebody tried using his name one time. I want to make sure, because I want to make sure that he's.
This Zio Lesso account was from 2014 with 203 subscribers.
That's CO. Okay.
Yep.
I could just sense it's him.
Okay. I took care of it
Okay.
because I wanted to make sure that he has a wrench, so that nobody can clone him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This way we know.
Yeah.
That's if he's still here. If he's not, he'll know that he's added. He'll see it eventually.
Yeah.
Truck my brother. That's what he said.
Yeah.
It's Zio.
Thank you, Bella. Oh, with the PA roads, what I was going to tell you. How stupid is PennDOT? They took Route 739, right?
Yeah.
Now, it was always paved and whatever. They went and tarred and chipped the whole route.
Oh my God.
Wait, gets better. A woman was driving up. They never mind putting the divider line, that they're supposed to paint. They
Mhm.
haven't done that yet. They put these little square things that are about 2 inches in the middle where the line should be, right? This woman was going up 739. This other a-hole was coming down 739, speeding. The tar and chip hit the woman's windshield and cracked her whole windshield.
When I first moved up here to the hills and went into PA, their freaking tar and chip program completely screwed up, destroyed. I had a Tahoe at the time, destroyed, like, because it was still, what do you call it? It was still like loose and the tar was still not, like, it wasn't all completely done.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Right. And it was all over like the side and up inside the wheel rim, or like destroyed it.
Yeah,
Destroyed it.
well, what else did they do? I know my husband, I think it was my husband, yeah. He was coming up when we had the other house. He was coming up Twin Lakes Road. And PennDOT was painting the lines or something, but they didn't block anything off. And they weren't watching what they were doing. And somehow the whole side of my car,
Mhm.
his car, got yellow paint.
Yep.
Well, guess what?
Oh my
PennDOT
God.
got the bill and they paid it. Because it was their fault. And I'm telling you, but to take a paved road that nobody had problems with and to make it tar and chip, are you crazy? Because 739 is like a major route.
Right.
Oh my God.
Pennsylvania does so much unnecessary construction on major roadways.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're trying to justify a budget. And in my particular case, it was on off roads, like back roads kind of thing, like not major highways or things where my my Tahoe got destroyed by their tar and chip bullshit. But yeah, all the major 81, 83, 70, like all these,
All of them.
they do all this shit that's unnecessary, and it's like year round. I don't care. Like, I don't care where. It's like year round, and it's like the project never gets done.
Right.
And it just
Well, it
causes
took them
chaos.
what? 3 years to put the culverts underground on 209. I said, well, gee,
Right.
it's about time because the river's right there, and every time the river overflows, it washes out 209, the school, everybody gets flooded and everything. Well, it's about
Right.
time. The river's been there forever. I
Right.
don't
No, I
understand
can dig
them.
it. No, I
really
can dig it.
don't.
But oh my God, Pennsylvania is notorious for extremely long duration road work and unnecessary road work and shit like that, and doing the wrong kind of road work.
Yeah.
But
In my opinion, yeah. Then they have something else up there. It almost looks like cement on 739, but it gives the appearance of cement, but it's not.
Mhm.
And there's like white patches of it on 739. And I asked, why is that there? What is it? And they said it's there because in the winter with the ice and stuff, that's where the most of the accidents happen. So it's supposed to make it safer.
Oh.
I have no clue what the heck they're doing. I don't think they know.
One of the guys I used to work with on my shift after we retired, he went to work for PennDOT, and he was one of their drivers, like plows and dump trucks and all that shit. And he left. He's like, they're fucking crazy. I'm not.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not working for, like, they'll go and he's like, one of my first jobs, like I got out there and he's got a CDL and all this crap. And he went out and he's like, well, we went on this site on the repair on a major interstate or whatever. And he's like, all everyone did was just sit around and talk. Like, we didn't do anything like the whole day.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said the next time they're like, well, you need to go to this location, which is like further away, and this and that. And the other thing, he's like, I never did anything. Like, they just sent me there.
Sounds like Rhode Island.
And nothing got done. And he's like, all I was doing was getting paid to drive a truck from one place to another, not do anything with the freaking truck or anything else. He quit. He went he went to private CDL. Like,
Well, now they're contracting it out. You don't even see actual PennDOT workers.
yeah, they have every fall they have a flashing, like those big, those highway signs that they program to say shit.
Mm-hmm.
They have a giant one of those every fall that says basically PennDOT's hiring part-time drivers for plows,
Mm-hmm.
for snow plows every fall.
Yep.
And all this number, so they'll just hire anyone with a CDL on a part-time basis, just to run their snow plows and salters and things like that in the
Not
winter.
only that, they want people. I see it every winter. They on the government site on PA.gov. PennDOT opens up for the office because they need people there in the office during the snowstorms,
Answering phones.
answering phones and complaints and crap.
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But heaven forbid they should use, make some permanent positions for people.
Right.
It's
They
crazy.
should.
It's crazy. I don't understand, how people think sometimes.
I just saw that Parasite. That's true, but PA Turnpike has been under construction since he got his license.
Well, I
That
mean,
makes-
it's the same thing as 95.
I
It's just
guarantee
always
that's
under
accurate.
construction.
I guarantee.
Yeah, but you know what else too? He's right, but they keep raising the toll on the turnpike. I think it's I don't know if it's 30 or 60 now.
Oh my God, that's
My
ridiculous.
son, lives in Western PA. When he comes to visit me, he only has to take the turnpike for like 10 minutes and he has to pay that toll. So now he takes the long way around to get here, like we did to get to him, Mr. Smith, to
Mhm.
avoid the turnpike. We went through West Virginia or Maryland and West Virginia
Right.
to get to him.
Right.
And that's the way he comes now.
No, I agree. And like if I go, I mean, I've been forced to go on some of the toll roads, but like say I go to Hershey, um, I can avoid tolls going that way. It's close. It's a close brush with tolls, but I can avoid that.
Yeah, we avoided most of them going down to Uniontown.
But like say when I go to Michigan or Ohio, Michigan, that type of thing, well, I have to go through Pennsylvania, Ohio to get to Michigan. But there's no avoiding. It just can't, like, unless you're just going to take back roads for 5 days. Like to tell you, it can't avoid the tolls. But
Oh, I know.
but like Parasite PA Turnpike, it's constantly, it has some issue all the time. It's usually like within like 5-10 mile segments, and they have like construction cones and warning signs and all this bull crap going on all the time, 24/7, 365. And like he said, since he got his license, and I have no
Oh,
doubt.
yeah. It's over $100 without Easy Pass and $50 with Easy Pass.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's
Yeah.
insane.
For
Yeah, it's
10
ridiculous.
minutes, that's what you got to pay.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's crazy. And let me see, the other ones that I don't like being on, and I told my husband that I hate the Garden State Parkway. Forget it.
Oh,
That thing is a horror. I hate going down to see my other son at the shore because I've got to take that to get to him,
yeah.
with my husband. And the New York Turnpike, that's another one.
Oh, I used to have to take that when I was a kid.
Oh, man.
I wasn't driving, but
And to go to Staten Island, forget about it, because the Verrazano is fine. But if you're on the Staten Island Expressway, you're backed up no matter what time you go.
Jeez,
yeah.
that's insane.
No, Parasite say you don't. What is he saying? Well, not 10 minutes. That is 4 hours.
Yeah. He's talking about like the backups on the
Oh.
turnpike.
But it's crazy.
It's funny. You just made me think, Carol, like going back to New York and all the time I spent there growing up in the city. I used to go to the original Nathan's.
Me too. I was always
Oh my God.
And you want to laugh? I never went down there for the very rare did I eat a hot dog there. I went down there. And they used to laugh when we used to be bar hopping or whatever. We'd all get in the car and we'd go down there. And I'm the only idiot, even in the winter, with a hot knish and a corn on the cob and the Nathan fries.
My aunt, my dad's sister had an apartment not far from there, and we actually walked there. But I used to get there at the Nathan's, and back then, I mean, I was a fucking kid. Like I was a kid, and I was like, okay.
I was going down Coney Island when Steeplechase Park existed as a kid.
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember the 2 pools they had there,
Mhm.
and I remember when the parachute actually worked.
Mhm.
Okay.
My dad worked at Coney. He worked at a resort, hotel. Sorry, at Coney when he was a younger man. And I'll dig it up, but I'll get you the name at some point. And yeah, he worked there, and I mean, he was born and raised there. And then so were my 2 aunts. And I spent a lot of time in New York City as a kid. and you couldn't take me back there at gunpoint right now. I'd just be like, shoot me dead. I'm not going to New York City. I'm
Listen,
not going to New York. Sorry.
I used to hop on the train to go to Coney Island to the beach or to Manhattan Beach. I used to go all the way out to Rockaway Beach.
Yeah, Rockaway. Yeah.
You won't catch me doing it now.
No. No.
Okay. And then there were a couple of other beaches we used to go to, but that was different. Just like I used to go to Battery Park when I was small, when I was younger, with my grandparents and my parents, and we used to take the boat over to Rye Playland, or we take it over when they had Kingsburg Amusement Park. We'd go there for the day in New Jersey, and you won't catch me. They don't do it anymore, but if it was still running over there today, you wouldn't catch me there.
It's funny you say it. Go to the beach. Warriors, come out and play.
Right. I remember when the boardwalk was open underneath and they had the concession stands.
Yeah.
You know, and they used to have the concession stands on the beach, and then you had the guy that used to walk around selling the knishes and stuff. You know, and it's so different now. Forget it. I used to go to Palisades Park too in New Jersey. I miss that. I've been all over as a kid and stuff.
I remember going to Macy's and stepping on that giant piano, like you step on the piano thing on the floor, and they put that in the movie with Tom Hanks.
That's
Big.
Schwartz.
Big.
Schwartz's Toy Store, yeah.
What's it called?
Big.
Schwartz,
Big, yeah. But I remember going to Macy's and actually stepping on that damn thing and watching the parade, the Macy's parade, like a bunch of time, freezing my ass off. But watching the Macy's parade as a kid and blah, blah, blah. And
as a kid, we used to go into Macy's to see Santa. We used to get some dynamite gifts.
Yeah. It was awesome. But you know what? It's sadly.
They had the Rockettes.
It's all gone.
The Rockettes all the time.
Oh, yeah. I've been to Radio City Music Hall, too.
They used to have a nice big tree over there. It laid up.
I went to Rockefeller. I got pictures of my two oldest boys at Rockefeller Center under the tree. And then is that where they had the lit up angels and stuff?
Right.
Yeah, they had all this. I've seen the Rockets. I went to a Rockets, like when they did the dance, like the whole dance.
Yeah. The Rockettes.
Rockettes. Sorry, not Rockets.
When we had the World's Fair, I was at that because the school took us.
Yeah.
And we were at that. And who knew, now that I think back on it, everything they predicted at the World's Fair in their exhibits came true.
The first time I watched the Harlem Globetrotters was in New York City. How badass is that?
Yeah. In fact, my husband asked me the other night, because he knows I'm a big Roman Reigns fan from the WWE. So they're going to be at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. And he said to me, do you want me to get you tickets? I said, no. I said, I love Roman Reigns, but no, thank you. I value my life more. I'll stay home.
Yeah.
Because the Barclays Center is beautiful, don't get me wrong. So is Madison Square Garden. It's getting in there safely and out safely. That's the problem.
Yeah, no.
Same thing when they have the shows up in Wilkes-Barre at that casino. I can't remember the name of the casino, but they have it up there, and I won't go because Wilkes-Barre's turned into like Scranton.
All I remember about New York City, like as far as like transport, like we take I forget what they call it, but they're like the subway kind of thing, but walk for miles.
Yes.
In the city. Walk for miles. There was no driving. You either walked or you took the subway, the train. That was it. That's all we ever did.
Or the bus. Yep.
We never went on the
Ellis Island. You take that little ferry.
Yeah, no, we never went on the bus. It was either the subway or walk, or mostly walk.
I remember when I was in Bishop McDonald's high school, because that was all the way up where the botanical gardens are.
Oh,
And
wow.
I used to walk from my house, which was considered Red Hook, all right, all the way to high school and all the way back home. You wouldn't catch me doing it now,
No, hell no.
okay? I remember hanging out in Prospect Park, Central Park, all those places. I went to the Bronx Zoo, the Central Park Zoo, all over.
All right, now
Freedom.
you're bringing back. You're going to make me get a beer because I'm getting like kid memories. Like I'm top of the World Trade Center looking through those fucking telescopes and
I
I
never
know.
did that. We went to the Empire State Building at the
Oof.
time. I don't remember the.
I went
don't
to
even
that.
remember the towers. I don't
The
remember
towers I remember because when I was working for the attorney, we all went to have dinner at the restaurant up there where it turned around and showed you the whole city. You didn't know you were turning. I forget what they called it, but it was at the
Oh,
tower.
the stratosphere.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we went up there for dinner. So, yeah, New York is not New York anymore. That's for sure.
Yeah, we went up there. Oh, geez, my daughter was a baby still. We went up there, but a couple of weeks before Christmas, and there were millions of people there. And I'm like, I didn't want to go from the start. And she twisted my arm just to go, and I was like, my feet were killing me by the end of the day. My stepdaughter and her girlfriend, they didn't want to walk. They wanted to take the subway the whole time. I'm like, what are you, crazy? I've come here hundreds of times. We always walk. That's the whole thing of going to New York. You walk,
Yeah.
you go.
Used to be, not now. I remember when Times Square was beautiful. Try going there now.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't even walk. We were walking in the street. There were so many people on the sidewalks.
Yep.
And you can't use your, you're better for the map. Forget GPS. It's the same thing. It's the same thing in Boston. You can't use a GPS. You'll be lost.
I remember for my 16th birthday, the guy I was dating, we went to Jack Dempsey's for dinner in Manhattan, the steakhouse.
Wow.
Yep, and the Hawaii Kai to celebrate. I was to the Copa a couple of times.
Wow.
Oh, where we went to see the play Evita.
Oh, okay.
Patty Lupon was in it. And after that, we went over to Rodney Dangerfield's, and he happened to be there that night. I was peeing my pants the whole entire
Oh,
show.
yeah. He was funny as hell.
He's hysterical.
Carol, you'll have to remind me. I'll send them to you both, but Carol, most importantly, remind me. I'll find some of my old pictures back in NYC when I was a kid, teenager, and I'll get them. I'll have to scan them because they're in the old, printed photograph form, and I'll scan them and I'll send them to you. You'd be like, "Look at this dummy with a freaking head of hair, like in the 80s."
Oh God, you still
On
had
top,
your,
I've got
your
rooftop shots, like I'm on the very top of buildings, like where you're not supposed to be, like looking like.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah.
I was an asshole growing up.
Did you still have your ginger afro?
No, I didn't have red hair by then. I had brown hair.
Oh, it was in the 70s then.
In a set, well, yeah, when I was 70, I had red hair when I was a kid, but that didn't last long.
Well,
I paid money to see that picture.
I don't know about you two, but I got to go take my meds.
Oh yeah, it's late.
And
Yeah,
I
it's late.
got to get some sleep.
Okay.
It was
But-
good. It was good talking to you guys.
Thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it because I hate being up here by myself because I'm still new at this and trying to learn everything.
Well, you're fine. You're doing it.
Yeah, anytime. You kidding?
It's practice. So
I'm
Well,
trying.
thanks for having us on, and thanks for all the chat for
Yeah.
joining, and everybody for watching, hitting the like button, things like that. So
Yeah.
this was
Yes.
awesome.
And everybody that's in here, I don't know if you're still here, but good night to everybody and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Mhm.
And Chris and 556, thank you so much, really.
Oh, absolutely.
You're welcome.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yep.
Thank you. Good night.
All right.
Good night, Carol.
Good night. Everyone have a good one.
Good night, everyone in the chat.